Opie and Dopey.
Two guys that hate each other.
Just shut your mouth.
I hate them.
Shut up.
Don't be unkind.
Shut up, bitch.
Oh, very nice.
Shut the fuck up.
You're a fine bunch of bullies, aren't you?
Opie. I'm Opie.
I could give a fuck. I'm Jim Norton, and I'm on the radio.
Shut up.
The Opie and Anthony Show. It's all about fun, fun, fun.
I'd love to spit in your face.
I will fucking kill you.
Shut up, stupid.
I'm just a zilch and I know it.
Who cares? We're trying to do a fucking radio.
I know what we're trying to do. I'm sitting here across from you. I understand that.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Despicable asshat.
And these dummies that work for us, you guys stink.
Ben looks like a tall baby.
Always laughing in the wrong places. Ben, where's the coffee?
You rock.
Hopefully he's going through a car wash with his mouth open.
And there's Steve.
Steve is a piece of garbage.
And you stink.
You are cordially invited to a robbery rape.
This is family entertainment.
This show is a disaster.
Opie and Anthony Show.
If you have any poo, fling it now.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
I can't breathe.
Shut your goddamn pie hole.
That's comedy, isn't it?
Jeez.
I just had to explain to Bill Burr that last clip we played. This
That
one.
guy.
That's the sound of a bass jump that went horribly wrong. As he's dragging along the ground.
Yeah. His chute didn't open or something.
And he was videotaping the whole thing.
And he just hit the rocks, and that's him crawling around on the rocks, realizing he's not dead
Also
yet.
the sound of a prison rape.
Hey, good morning to everybody. This is the Opie and Anthony program. Thanks for checking us out. We greatly appreciate it.
We certainly do.
Hey, tell your friends about us. We're right here, doing this every day, working really hard for you.
You think there are people out there keeping it secret from their friends? Like, this is really cool. I enjoy this show, but I'm not going to tell anyone.
Think about
keep
it.
this just for me.
There were those people in high school. They found
Yeah.
something cool, but they would never share it with
You want
anybody
to
else.
share these?
You got to share this thing with everyone else.
Of course.
It's a virus, and it's spreading slowly but surely across America.
Mm-hmm.
Getting more gooder every day. Bush's booze crisis. Yes, we'll get into that a little later.
I find it hard to believe, but all right.
We are well prepared for a fine radio show today.
What happened?
I don't know.
How we actually have stuff?
Too much stuff, actually.
Oh, no.
That's the joy of this radio show. Some days we're pulling shit out of our ass, and then the next day it just flows. Just flows.
Feast or famine, Opie.
Feast or famine.
Feast or famine.
That's right. Well, I mean, when you have, a plane practically crashing on live TV, Jesus.
Yeah.
If you're a talk show host and you can make a half hour to 45 minutes out of that, you should just quit the business.
Well, then let's delve right into it.
Can I start by
shall we?
just saying last night it was going to be a nice night of just relaxing on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
Lindsay and I got some takeout.
Whoa, what'd you get?
Burritos.
Great.
That should help my system, hopefully.
Oh, wonderful.
So it's only in the morning you eat healthy.
Yeah.
Okay, now I get it.
I don't know. I'm all
He's
over.
like one of the. It's like those chicks who just. I just had a salad. Yeah, when everyone's around and no one's around, they got a whole Entenmann's cake in their face.
Binging and purging.
I love having a new guy around like Bill Burr because all the stuff you're witnessing and observing, these guys have seen for the last year.
Yeah.
We've been here almost a year already.
Yep.
Like, Bill watches me take all my breakfast shit out of my bag, and he's just amazed.
It was ridiculous this morning. And I know some girl called up yesterday and was a little upset with me commenting on Opie's breakfast. But today you brought in your own Tupperware bowl.
Yeah.
And it was just this huge. He pours out this cereal that you didn't even know what it was.
I was just trying a new cereal. I'm all about trying new cereals. There's so many out there.
That's what she complained about?
Yeah.
All the other shit that was said yesterday.
No problem with it. Skated on everything, but that upset her.
If someone wants to eat oatmeal, I don't think you should give them a rough time about it just because you want a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. That's not good for your colon.
That was it. I love that voice from the HBO special.
She was pissed off that I was commenting on his breakfast.
Well,
but you poured it out in the bowl, and it was, again, like gravel.
I was surprised, even.
Yeah, even you went, whoa, what's this?
It was like pouring a bunch of little rocks into a bowl. It was just like...
My rule of thumb is never be surprised by your cereal. I pour out Raisin Bran. I know what's coming out of that box.
And then I'm pulling out blueberries and raspberries and strawberries.
Big handfuls, throwing them in there. What is that going to do?
I don't know.
Make them dump.
And Bill is just sitting there just amazed. He's like, what'd you say? Because I don't want to wreck your line. It was pretty funny. Something about butterflies. Like, shouldn't there be butterflies?
You know what, Opie, with that setup, there's no way
I know. So I'll do it myself.
What did you say? It was hilarious. Something about the butterflies. Now you say it.
Yeah.
With a sentence that already has butterflies.
Was it butterflies, though? I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, something.
That butterfly should have been...
setting you up for disaster.
Horrible straight man.
And you just don't fall for it.
You'll see, I'm a great straight man.
No, you are, I'm just saying.
I will save you on many, many occasions on this program. You watch.
The third Smothers brother. Who just never made...
Was there a third?
Yeah, he tried to set up the other one, but he would fucking be saying the punchline. To keep his pants... Why do they wear red suspenders? He's fired.
Anyway.
What did they wear just to keep their pants up? It's like...
Exactly.
Well, sometimes they do that, yeah. All right, so... Basically, it was movie night.
Yeah.
Movie night, takeout, couch, little blankie.
Aww.
You know, setting up the living room perfect. I actually even was lighting some candles, just getting really relaxed.
Very nice.
Just a nice, relaxing night.
Any aromatherapy going on?
Nah, some scented candle.
Vanilla.
I think there's like it smells like fresh linen or something.
Ooh.
Fresh linen.
Isn't that lovely?
Enough with the candle scents. There's too many of them out there now. And all of a sudden, I'm like, before we start the movie and cut into our burritos, I wanted to get a quick update on this stupid Rita thing.
Scented candles and burritos?
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
It's just kind of odd mix.
It is really an odd little combo.
It equals it out, though,
Yeah.
Sure.
Keeps the air fresh.
Just in case.
Never know.
You got to let one slide out. So I turn on Fox News. Or was it MSNBC? Or was it CNN?
Didn't matter.
Do you even know anymore? They're all advertising that they have the best coverage as far as the hurricanes go and everything else.
Yep.
But do we really know which one's better at this point?
I will say I'm going to credit one of the stations.
Which one?
MSNBC.
Oh, they went with it the longest. You're right.
Not only did they go with it the longest, but they removed their graphic from the bottom of the screen.
You've been begging for that.
I was screaming. As the plane is circling around, they showed it for a while, and they kept their graphic up, and I'm just screaming at the TV, take the fucking graphic down. It's a third of the screen that is now gone, that you can't use. You're losing 1/3 of the picture.
Right.
If this thing cartwheels or something, you're going to lose some flinging flaming bodies or something in your graphic. Of course the people want to see that. So right before it landed, they clicked off of their graphic.
Right. Well, so...
Thank you.
So I turned on the TV, and there it is. There's the JetBlue.
Yep.
Plane in deep trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Or so the newscasters wanted you to think.
Yeah, well, you never know, right?
And then I went to CNN, and they had their... I think they went with the expert. They were the ones with the first expert, and the expert comes on and goes, nah, this is basically routine. Nothing will happen. Yeah. It's a drag. The passengers will be very nervous and scared, but nothing's going to happen in the end. And you can just feel CNN and their news faces there just getting pissed off, like, how dare you say that? We need the ratings. We need people to stay tuned.
You hear in their earphones.
All right, cut this
motherfucker off.
Right.
Don't let him say another word. Start playing, replay, pull up the clip of that farm plane, the plane that crashed into the farm field and cartwheeled in flames. Please, pull that up. Kick this guy off.
We see our ratings plummeting. Come up with something.
You want the front wheels sideways not be a major issue?
Yeah, for some reason it's not. And you know how they knew? They had experts on there that said, "Oh, this has happened a few times.
Yeah,
we've landed." Well, they had a pilot that actually landed a plane. Was one of the experts.
I think it was
had that problem.
The Columbus flight. There was a flight into Columbus that this happened to.
Yeah,
the exact same thing.
And he landed it, and he the way he described it was exactly what happened. He said that the tires will blow, they'll skid on the runway, there'll be smoke, but the strut should hold up, it won't collapse, and the pilot will keep it center of the runway.
How strong is that strut that it didn't collapse?
It's got to be pretty goddamn
I would kill
strong.
to hear that black box tape as they're landing, just to listen to what the pilots say.
Keep the nose up! Keep the nose up!
So, I had to watch the damn plane thing instead of my movie. And then they're saying, hey, it's going to land within 5 to 10 minutes, and an hour later it's still circling, burning off fuel, because we learned a lot about
the A300.
We learned a lot about planes last night, didn't we?
The A300 cannot dump its fuel. I did not know that.
No.
It doesn't
JetBlue,
dump its fuel.
JetBlue got a great commercial last night.
Yeah.
A great commercial. They're talking about how they're the safest fleet. They got the newest planes. They all use the same planes.
Experienced pilots.
Experienced
change
pilots.
planes if they need to.
Yeah, and they jump in one cockpit to another, and it's the same plane. So
they said that themselves?
Huh?
Yeah. They were saying that?
Yeah, it was a huge commercial. And they're
never flying them again.
And then satellite TV for everybody on board. You know? Great safety record.
That's like saying, dude, my car's been running great lately. And then, fuck!
I've never had a problem with my car.
Yeah. Our planes never crash.
But then stupid CNN wrecked it for me. We bitch about the news, with their fear-mongering, but, I wanted to be riveted all the way to the end, and the stupid expert wrecked it.
I was certain that strut was going to snap, the nose was going to slam down onto the runway. It would probably be all right, but you were going to see some major league
goes
damage.
Through the windshield.
Yeah, flies through the windshield. Just something other than just a skidding front tire.
His headphones jerk him back, like when a dog runs too far on that. Those awful JetBlue worker shoes flying off his feet. I believe they're the Reebok low tops that the waitresses wear at TGI Fridays.
Fly out the windshield.
The Flavin' white socks.
And then they were wondering if the passengers were watching the coverage.
Now, of course, we all know if we've flown JetBlue that they have TVs in the back of the seats.
I've flown JetBlue many times. Love the airline, actually.
Yes, and part of that TV service is the news channels. You put on Fox News, MSNBC, any one of those, and watch it live. So people were watching the coverage of this live on the plane that was being featured on the news.
Right.
Knowing that there's people on the ground hoping that they're going to crash.
Right.
Just so they can see it.
Of course, because CNN, all of them were doing this. Well, hopefully this will be a safe landing.
Safe landing.
They weren't hoping for a safe landing.
We're all praying. No, you're not.
We're praying for the safety of the passengers. No, you weren't. Stop.
You want a ball of flames down the runway.
Right.
That's what they want. Oh, no. Oh, no. You'd have heard the newscaster. Oh, my God. Oh, no. This was what we didn't want to see. Oh, no. The fire crews are coming out as he's just jerking his big heart on under the desk.
Right.
Oh, God. Oh, God, no. Oh, no. Oh, there's bodies. Oh.
You would have saw, like, the reporters chasing the planes with their little handhelds.
How does it feel to be on fire? Like, as The body's rolling to a stop.
Please tell me you saw on MSNBC the guy with the old-fashioned...
What did he have?
The old-fashioned microphone?
He had it was an old 50s style microphone.
What was her name? Alison Stewart? She interviewed us once, right?
Yeah.
Alison Stewart from MTV.
I saw a guy with that microphone.
No, I know, but she commented, we apologize for the microphone he's using, is basically what she said. And they go to him, and it was hilarious to see.
We're here at Lakehurst, New Jersey, awaiting this JetBlue dirigible to come in. The lines are coming down now. The ground crew grabbing them. Oh, my God, it's burst into flames.
He did. He had that oldie style microphone.
That 1940s crooner microphone.
Yeah, the crooner.
Where you cup the back of it with your hand as you caress the mic stand.
Yeah, like it's some whore's head.
Oh, and I'm calling you. Oh, blah, blah, blah.
That's exactly what
the plane is landing. Oh, blah, blah, blah. When you're flying JetBlue. JetBlue. Women swooning in front of it.
Just banged like 20 stewardesses a month.
And then it touched down, and we saw the flames and stuff, and
a lot of sparks and rubber flying out.
And made me, sit up on my couch.
Well, the most exciting part was right when the mains touched down.
Right.
Like before the nose touched down, because then you're watching, going, okay, this is pretty much it. It's not going to stay like that. The nose is coming down, and he brought it down really slow. Did I guess what they call a great job.
Right.
And the gear hit, started sparking, flames.
You're describing exactly what they're showing on TV at this given moment.
With a telestrator on there too.
How many times are they going to show this video today? And there's the flames.
Watch when it stops. How short it stops. It's a pretty long shot of the plane, but when it actually comes to a stop, they really must have been jerked forward. And then, the tires are gone, and then half of what you bolt the tires onto is worn away. But then it stops, and it's pretty abrupt. I'd assume you'd get thrown a little, like,
no, yeah, I see that.
Some of your overhead baggage may have shifted during the crash.
Dude, how crazy are those people going when the thing comes to a stop?
They are
party time. Like your team just won the fucking Super Bowl. That's it.
The pilot was standing outside the cockpit. He's like, no problem.
Well, they call it a cockpit, my friend.
Yeah, they said they said he was smooth as could be the entire time.
Yeah.
The entire time.
I think he came on the radio and said something like a little movie catchphrase, something that would have fit in a movie line. There you go. Welcome to LAX, people.
Well, because now, just a normal flight, everyone has to clap as soon as it lands.
Yeah.
So they must have been just cheering.
That was in for a couple of years, and people finally stopped.
I don't know. Last time I flew, they were clapping. It's like, why are you clapping? This is
did his
supposed
job.
It's supposed to end this way.
Do that when the deli guy makes your sandwich. Yeah, ham and Swiss.
But the pilot finally had some excitement in his life.
Yeah.
These guys probably flew in Nam or somewhere.
The Gulf War, the first Gulf War.
Yeah, no, a lot of them have. I've talked to a couple of pilots after shows. They say it's pretty boring. They can do that cross country flight. It's just takeoff and landing's the only time I fly the plane.
Not being shot at.
Oh yeah.
The pilots finally got an opportunity to show what I could do. Because they train for this shit.
Guy probably landed on a carrier deck with half his tail missing on his F-18 or something.
Yeah.
All shot up. Fucking lands the thing, gets off. Yeah, where's the bar, motherfucker?
Right.
And then he's flying this thing. It's like, the wheels turned?
Yeah, it's like a station wagon.
Yeah. It's like nothing. It's like Dad's car, right?
He should have shut off an engine just to make it interesting.
Just to make it really fun.
Guys, I'm going to shut off an engine just to make it interesting.
I bet he went to the airport lounge afterwards and was accidentally but on purposely talking real loud that he was the guy who landed the plane.
Well, when I saw that it was twisted,
right,
I knew it was going to be a little trouble bringing her in.
That situation, you got a couple of options. Either you can let the fear get to you, or you can strap it on.
Yeah.
How you doing, honey?
It's like when I was in my F-18 over Baghdad back in 91. It was,
You guys don't want to hear this story.
Yeah, but... you do? All right. Anyway. We had some heavy AA coming up at us. Jeez,
Well, let's
man.
go to some of this audio and see how they handled it on TV, okay?
Dude, he goes, get your facts right. It's an A320, not an A300. An A320 is a variation of an A300. Fuck dick. Dimitri K. from Jersey. They correct me, by the way, about 20 times a day. And I don't read them usually because they're wrong. They correct me on things and they're wrong. Some word that was used the other day, and I read it, and he goes, no, it's this. And he puts the wrong word up there. And I didn't rip him apart, but I'm not going to sit here and let Dimitri badmouth the United States of America. I'm not going to let him badmouth me for something I know is correct. Asshead. Dimitri K. You know something? Banned. I'm banning him. Ban this.
You might have a point, though. Isn't it
No,
a point?
Anthony.
What?
You can't ban him. He's not as smart as you. He was mistaken.
All right.
I thought he was right.
All right, look, I won't ban him, but
Don't ban
next
him.
time,
Don't
if he does
ban
it
him.
again, he's banned. I'm not kidding.
Just don't ban him.
Jesus.
We need all the
You got-
listeners we could
In
get.
touch with your inner Bill O'Reilly there. Just shut up.
I'm banning you.
All right, let's go right to the audio here.
Yes.
There is praise all around this morning for a JetBlue Airlines pilot who saved his flight from certain disaster in the skies over Southern California. ABC's Miguel Marquez reports from Los Angeles.
It may not look pretty, but it was no doubt the best landing passengers of JetBlue Flight 292 ever had.
I had my head between my legs and smelled a little smoke, but...
That's just funny.
Yeah, well, the first witness talking about having his head between his legs.
Well, let's hear that guy.
Here he is again.
Two ever had.
I had my head between my legs and smelled a little smoke, but we stopped and everybody cheered.
Oh, had my head between my friend's legs, and it stopped, and we cheered.
Smell a little smoke. A lot of friction going on.
Smoky. Yeah, I saw him on the news. He was, very happy to be safe and sound and on the ground.
I think he was one of the passengers crying up there in the air.
For 3 hours, the Airbus 320 with 146 on board circled, burning off fuel. Its front landing gear bent at 90 degrees. The flight left Burbank and landed at LAX only a few miles away, but it was a very long ride.
When you start hearing about fireballs and big booms, you get a little scared.
Passengers watched their own drama play out, literally in front of them. JetBlue has live TV at every seat.
We were able to see Flight 292 headed in and an image of my plane kind of hovering above, and it's like, stewardess.
And the reunions on the ground couldn't have been sweeter.
Welcome home, kiddo. You belong here.
Another Airbus 320 had a similar incident in 1999 in Columbus, Ohio. Landing gear at 90-degree angle, and again, no injuries. The National Transportation Safety Board is investigating this latest harrowing incident. For Good Morning America, Miguel Marquez, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Jock has a problem on line 5?
Yeah, we're going to go
Jock.
Go ahead.
Jock!
Hey, Professor Anthony,
Yes.
you're wrong. F-18s cannot land on an aircraft carrier. That's an F-14.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Tell everybody on the USS Stennis. Tell them that there is no FA-18s landing on their carrier deck, my friend.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Will do.
You know nothing.
Yeah,
F-18s.
F-14s land on them.
Just F-14s.
And A-6s.
Dude, you're an idiot. F-18s are like the frontline carrier-based attack jet these days. Are you
Look it up.
insane?
Look it up.
Look it up. All right, let me look it up. F-18 carrier, FA-18EF Super Hornet aircraft carrier takeoff from the John Stennis. Here's a movie. that if you were here, you could watch it with me, of an F-18 taking off and landing on a carrier deck of the USS John Stennis. Dude.
Okay, I'm punching out.
No, you're not. You're in flames.
How do you know all this shit, Anthony?
I watched the Discovery Channel.
Forget Aristotle and fuck Socrates. Here comes Professor Anthony.
My God.
All right, let's say hi to Tanner, also in Atlanta.
Tanner?
Tanner?
Yeah.
Hey, Tanner.
Hey. Professor Anthony, I won't call BS on you too, but you're right on that other call. F-18s do land on Karis.
Yeah.
It was established.
Yes, thank you.
But,
An A320 and an A300 are completely different aircraft, my friend. It's like calling a 727 and a 737 the same thing. Completely different.
I don't believe that. I believe an A320 is a variation of an A300. Like if you talk about a Boeing 767, sometimes it's listed as a 763, which is a 767-300.
No, not the
or a
same.
400.
My friend, an A320 is a shorter range, smaller plane. A300's much older, but it was a longer range aircraft.
All right, I'm willing to take Tanner's word for it.
All right, check it out. But you are right on the F-18, so
I'll do my research.
You're 1 for 2 today, Professor.
Thank you, sir.
Anthony's wrong today?
I don't know. If I am, you know what the saddest part of this whole thing is? I'm going to have to ban myself from instant feedback.
Anthony,
and then I won't even be able to read it.
If you were on that JetBlue and you had the basic cable and you're letting them, they're dumping fuel, what channel are you watching? Would you finally just quit the Discovery Channel and just watch a little MTV?
Nah, if it's something cool like Lions of the Serengeti, I have to stick around till they sink their teeth into the zebra's neck. But
who's the asshole watching TV and not following the coverage?
Yeah, some people, they said change the channel.
I'm going to watch the Cartoon Network. What an ass.
This is a good Simpsons.
Right.
Your plane's crashing.
Right.
It's on the TV. Yeah, I thought, because some people said they had turned the TV off, and I thought it was kind of like the Coyote when he pulled the window shade down when his little house was on the train tracks, and the train's coming toward him, and he looked and just pulled the shade down.
You got to keep the TV on no matter what.
You got to. I heard they turned it off, though, 10 minutes before it landed.
Well, that's just procedure.
They turned the service off.
They do that on normal flights.
Hey, could you keep it on? We're a little interested in this program.
Yeah, really.
It's not like you're missing the end of a movie you've seen already.
I was watching that.
Yeah, I want to see how this ends.
Yeah.
All right, we got more audio. An exclusive interview with one of the passengers.
Yeah, it was almost like at the beginning of the flight, and somebody behind me goes, "We're on the news." And everybody changed it to the channels that we were on, and you just like an out-of-body experience.
Michael, let me ask you about the pilot and the flight attendants. Did they convey the sense of danger or urgency in this? And I know they moved all the luggage to the back and they moved passengers to the back?
The crew did an excellent job. I was really grateful for the work that they did, and the pilot was wonderful, I thought. We got some of our information from them and some of our information from the news feed, and again, it really was surreal. I mean, I kept having to look out the window, and I was almost looking for the camera.
All three of you are getting on planes again today to try to finish this trip to New York?
Yeah, that's right. I'm getting actually on the same flight.
And how much fear do you have today?
I'm too tired to be afraid.
And I just think that, it was just a freak accident, and, I can't live my life in fear. I live in New York, and I was there, for 9/11.
Oh, stop with I was there for 9/11 shit.
Oh.
I was there for 9/11.
Stop it.
Yeah, we're special people because we live in New York, and we were here for 9/11. Holy shit.
I know.
She was probably nowhere near the...
Exactly.
People
are so full of shit with that, too. I did a college gig right across the river in Jersey, and these kids are trying to say, yeah, when the towers came down, we felt the ground shake. It's like, no, you didn't.
Stop it.
I was on the Upper East Side. I'm on the same strip of land.
Did he mean it figuratively speaking? Felt the ground shake, maybe?
These interviews with the passengers are horrendous because it's just like, so when you didn't die and nothing happened?
When you had experienced the smoothest landing you've ever experienced?
Yeah.
That's why they were hoping for a fiery crash with some survivors.
Yep.
Did anybody sprain anything? I had my head between my legs, and I was smelling my balls. I'd gone to Gold's Gym right before the flight because I had to do my ab workout. So my balls were a little musty. I was getting nauseous.
Well, let's see if there's anything else in this interview.
And I was there, for 9/11, so you know how that attitude is with you have to live your life.
Do you all three feel that you really narrowly averted death?
No.
Yes.
Definitely. At one point, I went to the bathroom and looked at myself in the eyes and asked myself, am I ready? And I really had to wonder for a moment whether I was or I wasn't.
I think he jerked off for the last time.
Yeah.
He almost let that. I look myself in the eyes and had my cock out.
How to spank it.
That's wonderful. Am I ready?
You know what?
Are you punk? Just talking to yourself. You ever talk to yourself in the mirror, and then when you're done, you feel like the biggest ass? Like, why am I talking to myself in the mirror?
Talking to me?
Right.
First of all, if they're allowing you to go to the bathroom, it's probably not that big an emergency.
Right.
It could be bad. Something tells me if your wing is on fire or an engine really ready to drop off or something, they keep everyone in the seats.
You have to hold it.
Yeah, hold your piss until you're on fire.
Or I wasn't. And I decided, well, if this is God's will, then it's God's will, and then I am ready, And at the moment where our back wheels hit, I was just waiting for that front wheel to come down, and we expected such a huge impact.
Yeah.
And the big surprise was that it was such a smooth landing. I mean, it was a very welcome anticlimax to the whole thing. I've had bumpier landings on other flights.
In every way, the best landing of your life. Well, again, thanks to all three of you. Safe travels. We'll see you here in New York.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love this shit.
Shouldn't they now just turn all the plane gear 90 degrees? They had such a great landing. Everyone's happy.
Why not?
Makes everybody so happy that they got off fine.
I had to ask myself if I was ready for this.
You ready?
I look myself in the eyes.
Ugh. Imagine you're having this dramatic moment with yourself. You ready, man? You ready? Are you ready to... Dude, come on! I gotta take a piss!
And it wasn't...
Somebody just banging on the door to get you out.
It wasn't God's will.
Can't even have your moment.
God's too busy getting ready to wreck Texas.
Yeah.
He can't be bothered with a stupid flight. But these poor people, they flew in the air for, 3 hours to go 20 miles?
3 hours to go from Burbank to L.A.
Somebody must have said that,
That's the biggest drag of the whole thing, because you realize, oh, cool, we made it through this.
Yeah, why don't you dump the fuel as you fly to where the fuck I'm
supposed to be going? You can't dump the fuel on these planes.
They said they can dump the fuel, but they burnt it up. How about you just fly to where you were going?
That's what I meant, like...
Oh, yeah.
Use up the fuel going to New York.
I thought that would probably be rough flying all the way to New York with your landing gear down. Mike, you've had a little wind resistance at 30,000 feet.
That same guy's going to call back.
500-600 miles an hour.
Well, the A320, the drag that would produce.
The 300.
300, whatever.
All right, we have more audio. Let's
300, by the way, a wider body than the 320. I am sitting here right now saying I was wrong. And I apologize to that dick fuck from New Jersey, Dimitri from New Jersey, who was correct. I was wrong about the Airbus 300 and the Airbus 320, and I am saying that right now. So you can really stop emailing me and calling.
All right, let's listen to some more audio.
Passengers are arriving at Kennedy Airport this morning after tense moments in the air last night. A JetBlue plane carrying 146 people made a safe but fiery landing at Los Angeles International Airport. This morning, some of those passengers are describing those frightening moments. Eyewitness News reporter Lisa Calagrassi is live at Kennedy Airport right now with the very latest. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning, Michelle. There were tears and cheers when JetBlue Flight 592 finally touched down safely at LAX. Now, the landing gear malfunctioned shortly after takeoff, forcing the pilot to circle the area for 3 hours, dumping fuel to lighten its load and reduce the risk of explosion. Some passengers were actually moved from the front of the plane to the back of the plane to help keep that nose off the ground as long as possible. Some passengers were also...
just know they were the big fat ones. Because in that situation, political correctness and being courteous and stuff goes out the fucking window. If you're moving people to the back of the plane to get weight off of the nose, it's a plane.
Yeah.
me, you, Bill, we're keeping our seats. If there's some fat fuck in row 1A right there sitting there, he's the one being moved.
And they're not being polite about it.
No.
Either. Hey, fatty, get to the back of the plane.
Get up. You're in fucking 36F back there. Move it.
How many free miles is he getting right now? Just because they called him. Come on, sir. You're a fat shit.
You've got to move to the back of the plane.
We need you to sit on the
toilet.
toilet.
Do you think he said why?
Can you imagine you're that guy and now you have to waddle to the back of the plane and
everyone knows why you're going to the back.
Oh,
look, they're moving the fat fuck to get his weight off of the gear. Because that could put it over the edge where it just collapses the whole nose gear. Because he's a fat fuck.
So you got to take that uncomfortable walk. Look at
the walk of shame.
Look at all the passengers in the eye. Hello, nice to see you.
They're bringing all the food carts back there. Everything that's heavy.
Right.
And you're fat ass.
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me.
Sir, could you just sit here?
But keep that nose off the ground as long as possible. Some passengers were also watching the drama unfold on the in-flight TV sets.
I was amazed. It was very smooth. It was completely fine. I mean, I was just totally comfortable with it. I had my head between my legs and smelled a little smoke, but we stopped and everybody cheered.
A little oniony smell.
I can't get enough of this guy.
Had my head between my legs.
That was not a problem for me.
Very flexible.
Very flexible.
And smelled a little smoke, but we stopped and everybody cheered.
Let me just say how proud we are of the pilot, JetBlue, Scott Burke, who was absolutely cool as a cucumber.
The stewards were yelling, brace, brace, brace. People were crying. It was very scary because we were told it was going to be very loud.
Now, JetBlue...
Yeah?
Wasn't Payne Stewart's pilot cool as a cucumber, too? Look how that ended.
What?
You notice how that guy went, after everything he said?
Yeah.
The pilot was on the mark.
He's doing pilot speak.
He was, exactly. He just needs to slow it down a little.
The pilot was on the mark and kept the plane dead center on the runway. Perfect landing. Everybody was safe. Thank you for flying JetBlue from all of us here on the flight deck. We'll see you next time.
Isn't that reassuring, though? Aren't you in some way reassured when you hear, like...
I'm your pilot, Scott Mitchell.
Yeah, it's always a safe name.
My first officer, Brad Mitchell.
I just love hearing a name that looks like it's written on the side of a fighter.
Yeah.
You know? That's good. It puts your mind at ease when his voice is like that, all nice and professional. We're going to take it up to 35,000 feet, cruising altitude. He points out some things. It's like he wouldn't be pointing out things on the plane if he was having a problem up there. He's not like fighting the controls.
Right.
Yeah, he's using his feet. Like things are on fire, and he's like,
Boulder Dam. For you people on the left side, it's Boulder Dam. Hold on 2 seconds. Those of you on the left side of the aircraft, you'll be able to see the Grand Canyon as we pass over.
It's very reassuring.
It sure is. Let's get to the end of this one.
Now, JetBlue added an extra flight this morning from Long Beach, California to JFK, especially for those passengers from Flight 292. They arrived just a short time ago. We talked to some of them. One guy said the pilot did such a great job of keeping them informed. He said he felt very comfortable with the crew. Another woman we talked to said she basically cried the whole time until they touched ground.
Oh,
great.
Who was next to that bitch?
Great.
Who's next to the one that cried the whole time till they touched down? 3 hours in the air. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The landing.
I'm never going to see my grandchildren.
Oh, my God, grandchildren.
I know I should have tried.
Why? Why, God? All right, that for 2 hours, 59 more minutes.
That was like 40 seconds.
That was nothing. The whole time. Lady, shut up. Just shut up.
You know, she probably would start to die down, and then they would make some other announcement, which would start her all over.
We're going to continue burning off fuel here until we decide there's safest fuel level for our landing here.
Burning fuel.
That was almost getting annoying right there. I was going to fucking throw something at you.
I know, right?
It's just like...
Now you're next to her in a plane 3 hours, knowing that could be the last thing you experience. Is her whining.
Let's listen to another story.
The JetBlue plane carrying the passengers from that emergency landing in L.A. has just landed. One of the passengers is with me now. The plane was filled with comedians and actresses, so they all have very interesting stories to tell. With me now is aspiring actress.
The plane was filled with comedians and actresses.
Oh, that's great.
So when they say actresses, what are you thinking? Angelina Jolie. Gwyneth Paltrow.
Right.
No, just some dummy that's done nothing in the business.
I had Leslie Ann Warren,
right,
and Bob Saget on my flight. So, an actress and a comedian.
Aspiring actress Amy Reese. Amy, what was it like
Who?
for you?
Very scary, but I have to say that the JetBlue personnel were very comforting. There were a lot of comforting people around me, but I didn't handle the situation well at all. I was afraid for my life for the first time, and I just felt very, very unsafe, and I just had a lot of thoughts going through my mind, and what made me cry harder was thinking about the September 11th victims, how they knew, and just that last feeling. The last moments before we were going down were very scary, and there was heat, there was the smell of oil, the cabin pressure dropped, and just being braced like that. And they made us, I never like to look at the pamphlets, I'm superstitious, and they made us like look at it and you know, so I put my pillow up with my hands, and the scariest thing is hearing the flight attendants saying, break, break. You felt like you were in a horror film.
And you actually had to assume the crash position, right?
Yes, for a long time.
What was it like to be watching it on TV, the live coverage?
That's what made me panic. No offense to the news, but that's when I realized it was something very serious.
Some other passengers I just spoke to said they found it comforting, but for you it was fear-inducing.
People were laughing, and people were like enjoying it, watching it, and I was a wuss in the situation.
We should say your parents are standing behind you. They were very happy to see you happy and healthy and safe this morning, and they did not know what was happening last night. Thank goodness. I'm glad you're back on safe ground here in New York City. Thank you, the Reese family, Amy Reese.
I like that. That really made me panic. No offense to the news. Hey, none taken. That's the biggest compliment you could pay those motherfuckers.
I was laughing through that clip because we have the funniest listeners in radio, man. Hopefully he'll deliver this nicely. Matt in Boston, go ahead.
Hey, guys. I just want to hear Anthony do an impression of the pilot pointing at Burbank, the MGM studios 80 times as they circle in the air for 3 hours.
Can you imagine? Just over and over again.
Once again, those of you to the left can look at the MGM studios right out there. Many of your favorite movies are filmed down there, right there in Burbank. For those of you on the right, I'm sorry, we're just making a turn this way for the next 3 hours.
It's a cactus.
MGM! Never going to see the movies again. I looked up Amy Reese on Internet Movie Database. She's got a couple of credits. She's on an episode of ER.
Okay.
And a lot of movies. She's got 43 movies, none of which I've ever heard of.
There you go.
So she is an actress, I gather.
Let's say hi to Bob in New Jersey. Bob?
Hey, guys, what's up?
Hey, Bobby.
Hey, so picture this. You're circling in the friggin' plane around Los Angeles for 4 hours. You know there's a husband and a wife holding hands, praying like crazy. The husband decides to turn to the wife and says, honey, I've been banging the babysitter for 3 years. I have to come clean before we go down.
Ooh, no.
And says, fuck.
Can you imagine there was some idiot that had to confess a bunch of shit?
No, you know what you do? You don't confess. What you do is you get it in your head to the point where you can confess what you want to confess in 3 words. and then wait. If you see the cockpit, the whole fuselage crack open and flames start, you blurt it out then.
Fuck sitter, sorry.
Yeah.
You got the 3 words.
That's it. Boom, dead. Not there's a problem with the gear and we might have an incident here. You don't go confessing.
Before we move on, a couple more things about this incident. And it was just an incident. You comment about when the passengers finally started deplaning.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they rolled to a stop, and there was no fire or anything, no danger. And they say that the escape chutes that they use cause more injuries. When no one's been injured during the actual incident itself, more injuries are due to the escaping on those chutes and everything. So
it's because people are so out of shape.
They're out of shape. They're stupid. They don't know that you like head first with your arms like you're on a slip and slide. Yeah. People have no idea how to use these things. And they rolled the stairs up. And then after a little while, the door opens up and people start getting off the plane, walking down the stairs. And I noticed they had their carry-on luggage. It wasn't like, get the fuck out, there's an emergency. They were able to take their luggage. So we've all been on the planes. You know how it is. You had to sit there after what amounts to an emergency landing. It could have been very serious. But now you got to sit there and wait for the same assholes on every other flight to get their carry-on. And go the overhead and trying to pull the big one out that doesn't come out and adjusting his stuff he took out before the plane landed.
And all you want is off that
plane, man. Off.
I just want off.
Oh, and then that one guy who's seated in aisle 8, but his bags are over like aisle 14.
Yeah.
He's trying to make his way. It's like, no, dude, you have to wait.
Yeah, because he decided he wasn't going to pack an actual checkable bag. He was bringing everything in like 2 carry-ons that are huge. Bashing it into the overhead. It's not fitting. The stewardess is telling him he's going to have to check it. No, I can get it. I get off of that plane so quickly. My carry-on is over my shoulder, and I'm out. And I sit there watching these people fidgeting with stuff, wrapping up their iPods, putting them back.
It's like the same idiots when they go through the security. They wait till they get up there to start taking all this shit out of their pockets.
Yeah, out of their pockets and I am ready to go.
Stick it all in one pocket, keys, all that shit. Have your watch off, you throw it in.
Throw it in, you're done. You know how
pull
fast
the
lines
laptop out
can move?
and just get
move
out of
through
the way.
It. Take your fucking shoes off. We know you're going to have to. There's like all that shit that goes on.
Those people put their coats in the overhead.
Yeah.
When they clearly say don't do that shit, and then you're trying to move around this.
Yeah.
Those Sam Kinison fucking long coats. Taking up the whole air. I want to murder all of them.
Things would move so much more quickly if everyone was exactly like me. just get the fuck off the plane. It looks like an evacuation when I leave. It just moved. And there they are, leaving this emergency with their carry-on and kind of just sauntering down the stairs. One woman was snapping pictures.
Yep.
And I noticed it wasn't until the first guy got off the plane that he actually turned around and looked at the front gear. Like, women are so weird like that. They're just happy to be off the plane. One is on the phone talking, "Did you see me on TV?" Probably, you know. And it took like a guy to get off and turn around and go, Holy shit, what the fuck happened to this thing? But I don't know. We had some problem with a wheel. The girls just don't know. Don't want to know.
We need to take a break.
Break. Oh, Jesus.
That's what I hear.
Another disaster.
Oh, Bill's gearing up. All right, we're getting audio of a passenger. It's gonna get ugly today, I think. I think today.
No,
is
it
the day
isn't. Because I don't give a shit anymore.
All right, we're getting audio of a passenger making a video goodbye to his girlfriend.
Stop it.
Yes, we'll have
He's
that
probably
after
gonna
the
dump
break.
you anyways.
A video goodbye on the plane.
Yeah, just in case.
That's great.
Yeah, like the video camera would survive a fiery car crash. Fiery plane crash.
I got them in the cell phones now. They're pretty sturdy.
Yeah. Rob on Long Island, what's up?
What's going on,
Take them
guys?
out of your charred pocket.
Hey.
How you doing, big redhead daddy? Yeah, but Billy... Shit, that one sucks.
All right, at least acknowledge it sucked.
Yeah. Yeah, Bill, you had me
That was horrible. Wait. Regroup, Rob.
Yeah, I know, I'm fine. Yeah, you had me up giggling all night last night with that stupid Ray Romano bit that you were doing yesterday. I couldn't stop laughing.
We love the Ray Romano thing.
No, come on.
Sounds like Dice Romano.
Yeah, huh? Well, Rob, I was using you to seg into the Ray Romano promo that Steve and the gang came up with overnight.
Oh, great.
That's the only reason I went to you.
He's working very hard.
Do we have that to play today? All right, as we go to break, Steve and the gang, who came up with this? Was it Steve? Got to give someone credit.
It was me and Steve.
Derek and Steve.
Yes.
Very nice.
Who gets top billing, would you say?
Steve.
Steve?
Steve?
Better say that. Get mauled.
So you're a feature in this?
He really is a
featuring
big
Derek?
Rottweiler, isn't he?
Big bear. Urgh. Furry thing.
Well, this is very funny, so take a listen.
Next time on a very special Everybody Loves Raymond, Ray goes to the doctor.
Ray, would you like to see your test results?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
What are you doing?
Ray.
Oh.
I'm afraid you've got AIDS.
No, come on.
You have a rare strain of HIV.
No.
Commonly found in post-op Portuguese transsexuals.
Oh.
The fun really begins when Ray's wife finds out.
Why is the toilet filled with bloody poo?
Come on.
Oh, my God. The bed is full of scabs.
Hot.
But everything works out in the end.
Sweetie, you're losing so much weight. I bought you a smaller robe.
And on the air conditioner.
Ray, your mother's here. She wants to say goodbye.
Oh, what are you doing?
All on the next Everybody Loves Raymond. Tonight at 8.
Like sand through the hourglass, so is the Owenay virus.
And, first, we should just reintroduce ourselves with Twatto.
All right.
I think that's...
Twatto, man.
Yeah, let's.
See, that's the negative. If I would have taken that off, it wouldn't have been a good radio show.
See? You're right.
See, I didn't have it taken off.
Very smart.
And you're still convinced it's what? A shaving accident that went wrong?
No, it's just something that I was meant to have you guys exploit.
Right.
Tetherball.
Yeah, but what is it?
No, I'm just saying.
What do you think it is? I forget what you used to tell us.
I remember shaving once. You know, I was like a bottomless dancer.
Yeah.
And on 42nd Street and 8th Avenue at this place called Las Vegas Bar. And I said, you know, my pussy is too hairy. I said, yeah, and everyone's shaving their pussy those days. You know, they had that, the little girl type of pussy. So I said, let me shave. So I did, and I think that's what happened, and I never shaved again. Because I can swear that happened from shaving, but
yeah, she
I don't
hasn't
remember.
shaved down there in
I don't think it was
So you have a big bush that looks like someone's hiding in there. little Vietnamese guys in your fucking snapper hiding there.
Right, like your beard if you let it grow.
Oh.
No, it's a genital wart, but she will not admit it. All right,
it is a genital wart?
Yeah, let's take the pants off.
Yeah, let's take a look at Twatto.
Hey, I don't know. My pussy's like up for it, But anyway,
show it. Don't be shy.
Yeah, don't be shy.
Have you seen? You've seen?
Yeah, I don't care.
Pull your pants down. We've all seen you naked.
Move your hand.
Yeah, we got to see that.
Wow,
Rich is throwing up.
Wow,
Rich is throwing up.
It's gotten bigger. It's gotten bigger.
Oh, you should see like Gene Wilder. It looks like a brain in a jar in a lab.
Oh, Rich threw up.
Show me again. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, Rich, look. Boss, come on, look.
Rich,
look at it. Look at it. Look at it, Rich.
Have it tattooed.
He's gagging.
No, it's really a heart shape. Remember Valentine's Day?
Oh.
It was a heart?
Ew, oh my God.
What the fuck?
What is that?
Jesus, put an APB on that fucking...
Rich can't take
it.
Would you suck that into your mouth really slow?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Somebody actually sucked on that.
Somebody's fucking that? It's like a speed bump by the pussy.
I haven't had sex in a long time.
I can't imagine why.
No,
Look at that thing.
Really?
Mr.
Paul O sucked on that.
Who?
Paul O. Remember Paul O from Ron and Fez?
Yeah. That fat guy?
Yeah.
With the fat stomach?
He got on his knees and he sucked on...
He did not.
He sucked on Twatto.
I sucked his dick, but he didn't suck Twatto.
Isn't there one in the back door, too?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a hemorrhoid.
Yeah.
She's happy about this. Her pussy looks like a rubber glove hanging, and she's happy.
What can I do, Rich? What am I going to
get it cut off?
No,
That's what everybody does
yeah,
with
but
those.
then I couldn't be on here and expose it.
You could take it around in a jar with you.
Yeah.
Just no. I mean, I like it. I like my Twitter.
Opie and Anthony, the virus is spreading.
Give it to me. We are all on drugs, yeah. Never getting enough. We are all on drugs, yeah. Give me some of that stuff.
Ah, yes, Weezer. You're checking out the Opie and Anthony program. We were going to move on, but I was just handed audio of some dude, like, leaving a message to his girlfriend just in case he dies.
This is the tower. JetBlue, you are clear to make an emergency landing. Good luck, bro.
Good luck, bro.
And then
you ever hear that? Where that came from? Opie? Opie was,
I was in the park one day.
He was in the park?
Let me tell it. I was in the park one day. I was sitting on a park bench, and I was making some phone calls and reading a book, just hanging out. And Peter Jennings walked by, and he was coming for a long time with his kids, taking a walk, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a cancer bracelet on for Brother Weiss, who ended up doing well. He's doing great, okay. So I felt like I could relate to Peter Jennings, and here he's coming with his lung cancer, walking really slow.
Looked very bad.
Not looking good at all, because the next day on the radio I said, this guy's just not going to make it. So he's coming. I'm like, man, it's Peter Jennings. I have to say something. So I had time to think. It wasn't like he just appeared and I panicked. I had time, Bill. He's walking. It was at least 100 yards, 200 yards away. I'm like, what am I going to say to Peter Jennings? I'm going through this cancer thing with my friend. I can relate on some weird level, right? So he finally gets to me. I look at Peter Jennings. And all I could say is, good luck, bro.
Good luck, bro. The guy's in the fight of his life. And good luck, bro.
Not only did I say good luck, bro, I actually had to hold up my cancer bracelet and point like, look, dude, I know what you're going through.
I'm supporting you. Your lungs are friggin' turning into sawdust as we speak, but I can relate, bro.
Did he stop and just look at you like...
He acknowledged it. He nodded. He nodded.
Nodded. Good luck, bro. So now, of course...
I swear it's a true story, and I had a real long time to try to come up with something.
So now, anytime there's a crisis situation, good luck, bro.
Wow.
That's been the running joke with the hurricane in New Orleans.
Yeah. Did you hear the car crash the second you said it?
Good luck, bro.
I heard that the other night. I've been coming in here too much. I was walking. Did a show down on Chelsea Piers down there, right?
Yeah.
And there was some girl, beautiful girl, and she was walking towards the street, and like 3 cabs went by where the lights was on. She's like, 3 of them went by. She was, kind of starting a conversation with me, and then I just go, yeah, that's how it goes. Oh, that's all I could. I was just like, sorry. I was just like, I actually had a shot. Maybe could have got a phone number.
Idiot. Idiot.
We all have those moments.
That's how it goes.
That's how it goes. Sorry. All right. We were going to move on, but Ben's saying this audio is really, really good.
Oh.
It's really good.
Ben committing.
And there's another thing we want to do today. We want to see what newspaper across America had the stupidest headline or the stupidest front page as far as this jet thing goes.
Daily News so far in the lead.
You think? Well, all right.
Yeah, because that's a real reach.
Let me go left to right here. This is what we got here in New York, and let's see if another state or another town beats us, okay, with their front page.
All right.
New York Post has miracle.
It's kind of dull for the Post.
New York City, Newsday, pilot's perfect landing, Grace under fire.
Fire, and then they have the picture of the flames on the landing gear, yeah.
Under the plane?
Right, under
fire.
Wouldn't it be Grace over fire? They're kind of piling it from on top of the flame.
But the fire is under the plane.
All right.
All right, well. And then the Daily News, you're saying this is in the lead, Ant?
Yeah, because this is a real reach. It's hokey.
All it says is jet whew.
Jet whew. W-H-E-W, because it rhymes with blue, jet blue. Jet-whoo.
See, I wasn't smart enough to figure that out.
Oh, well, you got to read that Daily News
Jet-whoo.
every day to get that kind of knowledge.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Ben's getting other front pages from across America. We'll see if anyone beats Jet-whoo.
Now, on this jet, somebody decided to make a goodbye. Is that what we're going to hear?
A goodbye video.
A goodbye video. Now, obviously, you're saying the camera wouldn't have survived if there was a huge thing, but you could probably email that with your little video phone, maybe.
This thing is going to be everywhere. We got to get it up on our website.
Yeah.
If Steve wants hits today, get this up on Foundry
Do we
Music
just have the audio, or
and
is it actual
OpieAnthony.com.
video?
This is off the TV. We're just playing the audio portion.
But did they have the video, or just?
Yeah.
This kid's
wow.
going to kill himself.
Was it just somebody's face going, "Hey"?
Well, where's Ben?
Crashing?
Who knows about this?
Yeah. Who is this person? What does he do?
Travis, you saw this?
Travis,
Yeah,
stepping up. Nice.
I saw it, yeah. I'm stepping up a lot lately.
So you saw the video?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Patting himself on the back.
Jesus. What does that mean?
No, just every time
we're
I
all
come
working
in here,
hard around
no,
here.
I mean, every time I come in here, Anthony says I'm
Compliment
taking a
him that
chance.
he's taking a shot. I like that.
Nathaniel doesn't like it.
All right, go ahead, Travis.
But no, the story, it's pretty much, I think, just this guy who was on the plane, and he videotapes a goodbye to his girlfriend, and you can see him. He puts the video camera on like the TV that he's watching as he's
It's like directing it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, no, he puts the TV on the monitor on CNN showing the plane with the coverage, and he's like, "We're all, you'll see."
And then he showed his face.
Yeah. And
Was it a camcorder or a phone video? You think?
It looked pretty.
Camcorder. It looked like
pretty
good quality.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. You never would have gotten that
Does
out.
the guy look manly, or does he look ridiculous?
How old would you say?
30s?
30s.
Yeah,
30s.
30s. Yeah.
You're going to get this up on FoundryMusic.com?
Yeah, I'll do that right now.
OpieAnthony.com?
Do that immediately.
Well, if you want some hits today, Steve, this is very timely.
Yes.
All right, let's listen in.
Lucky to be alive this morning. That's how many of the passengers from JetBlue Flight 292 say they
Tom
feel.
Brokaw.
And we've obtained some exclusive video shot aboard that flight.
Shortly after Flight 292 took off, the pilot informed the passengers he had a mechanical problem. A malfunctioning nose wheel on the Airbus A320 was turned sideways and couldn't be straightened out or retracted.
First unusual thing was I woke up and the guy next to me said they're having a problem with the landing gear.
On board, Dave Renitz took out his camcorder and taped a farewell message to his girlfriend, just in case.
I love you. Everything is going to be groovy, but anything happens, take care of everything. Everything's yours. And, shows to my mom, family, everyone I love.
And as the pilot circled Southern California for
How
those
fucking profound. What
Groovy?
an ass.
You had the opportunity to tape your last word.
Here it
on
is.
And you used the word groovy?
People stink.
Oh, this guy's going to be...
This plane should have crashed.
Right.
That's his final word.
Groovy.
Yeah, everything's groovy. But should it,
Oh, this guy's going to be just made fun
everything's
of for the rest
yours.
of his life.
The tape is going to be used in a divorce in the future.
Right.
What he was saying is,
Big fat Dominic Barbara.
when you watch the tape, he had committed all of his property to her at that moment.
Shut up.
Fuck, if he's saying groovy, he doesn't own anything. Get an old coffee table, box of Cheerios.
Everything's yours.
And an old cat that's now crapping on the furniture.
Old mangy cat.
Doesn't use the litter box anymore. You could have the cat as well.
Southern California for those 3 hours burning off excess fuel. The whole nation watched on television, and so did the passengers, because JetBlue's planes have a satellite TV system that picked up the news coverage.
Once we saw that we'd made the national news on the little television screens provided by JetBlue, things got a little more tense in the cabin.
Some passengers held hands while others cried. Most of the people...
Can you imagine you're sitting next to the passenger that wants to hold hands?
Bob Kelly. Bob Kelly.
Hold my hand.
Hold my hand, man. Hold my hand. Broke the landing gear. Broke the landing gear, dude. Hold my hand, man.
I want to squeeze some.
I gotta squeeze something. Hold my hand.
And are you the guy that holds hands on the plane?
I won't be holding hands.
Absolutely not.
Me neither.
I'm trying to think what I would be doing.
You got your. There's a big difference if you're with chick or chickless on your plane, on your flight. Are you with the girl or you're not? If you're with the girl, your whole thing is then, here you are, the two of you, might perish here, cozy up to each other. What are you going to do? If you're alone...
Mile High Club.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe get the blanket out. Yeah, if you could get a fucking boner in those conditions, God bless, my friend. God bless. He's trying to work. I don't know what's happening. This never happens to me. Could it be that we're plummeting?
Yeah. Have you been under a lot of stress lately?
There is no way you're getting a rod in that situation. So you're with the girl, you want to cuddle up and, maybe just have your little moment. If you're alone, though, I don't know what you do. Do you fucking... I would probably start looking out going, all right, I'm going to have to kill that person to get out of the fucking plane if this thing does land in one piece.
Yeah.
You start looking, because then you can really do the every man for himself thing, I'm going to get the safe place, make sure Fatty isn't in the way.
Yeah, those are the guys who make it. I literally think if you're 3 rows away from that emergency row, you're not going to make it.
Yeah.
It's just the clog of people.
That go, yeah,
you got to go over the seats. Don't use
right
the aisle.
over the top. And I do that. I look around and go, okay, I wouldn't even try to get to the aisle. I would be crawling across people's heads right to the exit.
Pulling yourself forward with their hair.
Yeah, just using their hair for traction. Just ow! Ah! Oh! Just pulling yourself out.
Can you imagine looking at like they survived too?
Hey, motherfucker. Hey, dude.
Your hair.
What do you say, though? Dude, it's a fucking plane crash. Right, hey. What are you going to do? I had to get out. Did what I had to do.
I was trying to pull you out, too.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was helping you. You would look like you were passing out. It brought you back.
The imprint from your shoe was across their face. Hey,
More injuries.
fucko.
More injuries from you than from the crash. A lot of the people that make it out are the ones that and then I saw the fuselage cracked open in front of me. Those are the guys that make it out. Sit there waiting, following the lighted exit to the fucking exit. You're on
Single
fire.
people, no children.
Yes, stop.
Let's continue.
Cried. Most of the people, according to those on the plane, remained calm. As the plane approached the runway at Los Angeles International, on board, the passengers were ordered to brace.
Brace, brace, brace.
As the broken nose wheel touched the runway, a huge cloud of smoke and a shower of sparks shot up from all the friction. But the plane did not catch fire, and the pilot was able to keep it straight down the middle of the runway as it skidded to a safe stop.
There you go.
And then, for Flight 292, the long ordeal was over.
Going to bring up your next pilot. Keep it going.
Jacobs, 6.5 months pregnant, was overjoyed to be back with her husband.
My first thought was about my husband, and I was concerned that he would what a horrible thing for him if you lost your baby and me.
But it all ended happily with no one injured.
Pat
and one of the passengers
She's going to have a waterhead baby from the adrenaline
the
rush.
whole thing.
Now, this morning at 6 a.m., the passengers from Flight 292 got to JFK Airport in New York City, ending their long ordeal. And many of them said they were happy to be back home in New York and to be in the waiting arms of their family. So, indeed, a very happy ending this morning to the saga of Flight 292.
There you go.
Flight 292. Yeah. Boy, what an ass that guy. Groovy.
We'll get that video up on the websites.
I guess you hope you're going to be profound in your final minutes, especially if you can record them like that. But you just get, meh, all right, show this to my family. Why? It's nothing. I'm going to record an episode of Lost over this.
Right.
Imagine you just record over it. Yeah, I couldn't find a tape.
Jeff in Middletown.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey, Jeff.
I have a headline from a newspaper in the Hudson Valley called the Times Herald Record.
Mm-hmm.
Today it's listed as A-OK at LAX.
Using the whole letters thing.
Yeah.
Very good. Chicago Tribune. Tears and cheers was their headline.
I got the LA Times. Aboard disabled jet, humor, tears, then cheers.
Ah, they're going with the tears, cheers.
And then Orange County Register.
Yeah.
Oof. You ready for this one? This could be in the lead, Anthony.
What?
Passengers had 2 wings and a prayer.
Oh. Oh.
The Pittsburgh Post-Gazette had a very good headline this morning, Anthony.
Yeah?
Health officials crack down on staph infections, I swear.
Someone really dropping the ball over there. Someone calling it an early night at the old paper.
Right.
I'm going to just lock up and go home. What can happen?
Imagine, what are the odds?
What can happen?
Slow news day. Staph infections, that's what we got for
That's
tomorrow.
the big story.
That's the one.
On top of things.
They sold no papers.
Right.
The other 2 competing papers got a fiery plane on the front page.
Right, and they
got a petri dish.
Yeah.
Staph infection.
What is this? Oh, okay. L.A. Daily News just has happy landing.
Happy landing? Yes, it was.
All right. Movie trailers. What do you say, guys?
Movie
trailers.
Laszlo started this one up. He made a lovely movie trailer for the Opie and Anthony show. Made it sound like one of those trailers you just see at the movie theater.
Right.
For the upcoming features. And we threw it out to the listeners. Don't we love doing that, Opie?
Of course we do.
The listeners now, with their own home studios, some of them so good, full of all the technical equipment you need to record something. An old Panasonic cassette tape recorder. And they've run with this one.
Right. So we'll play the original movie trailer from Laszlo, and then we'll play the latest ones that came in from the listeners. But first, Anthony, moving backwards again, Prozac from whackbag.com. If Bruce Kelly cries over The Who, I wonder what that homo would do if he were on the plane.
Absolutely crying over here. Well, the plane was coming down, and oh my God. Just loses it.
All right, here we go. Laszlo's movie trailer.
In 2002, darkness covered the land.
The Catholic League is praising Infinity Broadcasting for canceling the Opie and Anthony show.
And evil reigned supreme.
Robin?
Until one day, they returned, and all hell broke loose.
Bullshit! Can you hear me? I'm Jim Norton, and I'm on the radio. Shut up. One Wednesday, I picked up a guy in a dress, and he sucked my dick.
You just sit back and watch what happens next.
Opie.
Shut up, shut up.
Anthony.
Away with you! Away! Away! Leave! Leave the fucking studio!
Jim Norton.
Every one of you is a time-wasting cocktease.
I will beat children about the head.
And the O&A Army.
Our fans are a bunch of jackasses.
3 men leading an army from the pits of darkness.
You are shit. You are worthless.
We're all losing it.
I could give a fuck.
Fighting the evil nemesis, poisoning the land.
You're just a little scumbag, and I just spit in your fucking face. I'd love to spit in your fucking face. Fuck him!
And a battle that almost separated them forever.
I'm an actor. You're insane. You don't know how a show works, and then you have these stupid opinions. I understand you're trying to do a radio show. We're not gonna do that, you ass! Aw, don't get all angry and yell. Jim, you're fucking pissing me off. Whatever.
Holy shit. What happens when love pushes you over the edge?
I gotta feel the tits!
Nowhere to run.
Who is this idiot on the radio?
Nowhere to hide.
You're shit out of luck.
And no way out.
Dance, motherfucker, dance.
Yeah, look at my cock. The most anticipated thriller of the year.
Give to me the money, I will make for you the like I fuck. No!
The Opie and Anthony Show. Rated R for retarded.
I was a kid again. I was a kid with my parents again.
Anthony's explaining the fight I had with Jimmy Norton.
I had to explain the fight, because a piece of that promo is the fight that you and Jimmy had.
Yeah, it's great.
And I never realized, because I really haven't heard that again since the original.
Right.
But as I was sitting there, Opie really came off nasty, because you were just being overtly nasty.
I was just so frustrated.
Cursing and stuff. But hearing that, Jimmy was being so covertly like just a fucking prick. Aw, don't do that. Aw, yeah, just like demeaning and.
Well, that's why we're really good friends. We knew we could do that and everything would be fine. But
at the time, I'm sitting here like all of a sudden the spaghetti hit the wall again to me. Mommy, Daddy, stop fighting.
And then I think that happened on a Friday, and then the whole weekend, all the message boards. This is the end of the Opie and Anthony show as we know it.
Yeah.
Will Anthony go with Jimmy or stay with Opie?
Yeah, they had like who was going to get custody of Jimmy and who was getting custody.
And then Jimmy and I talked within 30 seconds. It was like, yeah, that's cool. No problem.
That was good radio. It was a good hour.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was the worst.
Well, it's like two brothers fighting, you know. You always clean that up.
I think my whole comment during the whole thing was what?
Depends.
I went, oh shit. Holy shit. I went, holy shit. Like they were going off for a half hour straight, and then it was silent, and I just go, holy shit. Like I couldn't even jump in. There was nothing funny. There was nothing I could say.
Sorry, I'm going backwards again. Brett from whackbag.com. Bruce Kelly would just pull his pants off and parachute the crew and passengers from the plane.
Those huge pants.
Big fan of exaggerated humor right here. I'm a big fan of that. Big fan. So we knew it'd be fine, and it was.
Is there any? Can you? I want to get a copy of that.
Oh, you definitely need to hear.
It's and then I don't know. It was the only time I was disappointed with Eric Logan and XM. As far as our content goes, they decided not to rerun it during the replay.
I think if we pushed it, they would have caved in.
And I had no idea, because then people said, "Oh, you're a pussy. You didn't want to hear that again, so you made them, take it off." We had nothing to do with it.
For the replay, they cut that whole
Put it
fight
on
out.
the DVD.
Yeah, there you go.
Sit there and do the compliment. Comments.
It really isn't. It goes nowhere. It's just
it's very compelling.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, it's a slow build, and then it was going on. The problem was the fight started during a commercial break, so it wasn't on the air, and then right when we went to air, they wouldn't look or talk to each other, and something had to come out. And the second one of you brought something up, it was over.
No, we went right into it.
It was over.
Because it was
That's what I mean. We came back.
We couldn't make believe it wasn't going on.
Couldn't fake it. Couldn't even fake it. It was like that. And then Opie calling Jimmy a fuck face. You fuck face!
Oh, right back to third grade where you don't have much material, so you just go with the cursing angle.
Yeah. And Jimmy just doing that. Oh, really, Opie? Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. Great. Yeah, well, you do that. You do that. All condescending.
All right.
It was fantastic to watch.
We're in the middle of movie trailers. Maybe that bit is up on Audible.com.
Ooh.
They're throwing a lot of our old shows up on Audible.com. You can download Opie and Anthony stuff. I think eventually we're going to put together like a best of thing that we're going to have up on Audible.com.
People are hysterical on instant feedback. Those people have to get off the plane. Get them a kayak.
All right.
They're trapped up there.
We got a bunch of movie trailers that came in overnight. Do you guys want to hear the bad ones? Do you want to hear just the good ones? What do you want? Tell me. Guide me.
We need both.
You need both?
But not as much of the bad ones as the good ones.
Let's hear a good one.
Good one's a good one. Then the bad ones, sometimes are so bad that they're good, but then they're sometimes bad enough where you can't play the whole thing.
All right, how about we start with this? Opie's 11 trailer by Ross? I don't get what that means.
Ocean's 11?
Oh, instead of Ocean's 11, Opie's 11?
Ah.
All right.
3 years ago, they lost everything.
Please state your name for the record.
Anthony Cumia, Greg Hughes, Jim Norton.
Thank you.
Was there a reason you chose to commit this crime, or was there a reason you simply got caught this time?
If released, is it likely you'd fall back into a similar pattern? What do you think you would do if released?
Now they're back to settle an old score.
Don't, Fred!
But this time, they've got some help.
We were announcing for a long time that we were going to try to get the band back together.
He stinks, and I don't like him. He stinks, and I don't like him. He stinks, and I don't like him.
All right.
Awful.
That's the gong.
Goodbye, sir.
That was really, really bad. Holy shit.
You know how hard he worked on that?
Holy shit.
How he's listening today going, are they going to play my bit? And then we finally start playing it, and he's like, this is me. And it stops halfway through, and we say it stinks.
It's a monotone voice.
Oh, dude, you
Jim
suck.
Norton. Greg Hughes.
Anthony Cumia.
Wow.
But they're back, and now they have help. And you won't be able to tell what it is because the movie clip is so muddied.
This is a friendly competition. We'll do the top 5 best trailers eventually, okay?
Yeah.
That one will not be in the top 5. Let's try this one.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
Yeah, I didn't want Amanda Peet on the show. I could care less about Amanda Peet. That was set up by the booker. That's why we went after her and talked about her stupid, awful tits. I don't care about Amanda Peet.
Learn to know the dark side of the Force, and you will achieve a power greater than any Jedi.
We are at war. I was blowing someone off. It was rude. Don't fucking say blow off. That's what it is. Well, you're misquoting me. Bullshit. You're saying I complained about Billy Burr and Patrice. I wasn't even here when Patrice first came in.
Very dangerous putting them together. I don't think the boy can handle it.
I never said you had a problem with Showrunner. Stop misquoting me. Stop misquoting me.
what's
the big deal that he didn't get a proper goodbye on the air? You're insane. I'm not insane.
I need your help, son.
Dude, but if it's not going in a direction and you think you can help out, then you jump in.
You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master.
You run the show. I know that. I'm not stupid. It doesn't mean I can't say something I didn't like.
Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?
I don't know, dickhead, because I don't know what was going on that day, fuckface.
Twisted by the dark side. I feel so helpless.
Oh, don't get all angry and yell. You can't say you want me to voice my opinion and then get so pissed off when I voice my opinion. You're insane. I'm not insane. You were the chosen one. You should have told me that instead of saying, hey, man, I really like the way in the conference calls you're coming from 2 different points of view.
Holy shit, that's pretty good.
That was a lot of the fight right there.
There's the fight,
That was
Bill.
the fight. Wow, Bill came up in the fight.
Yeah, well,
Bill Burr and Patrice.
No, what it was, Jimmy was defending you. The fight started because he thought I was making you guys wait on purpose because I had some kind of power trip. Like
when comedians would come in and they'd sit there.
Sometimes you'd have to wait a half hour up to an hour, maybe even longer, depending on what we were doing that day.
Yeah, right.
But he thought I was purposely doing that for some reason.
I felt that vibe from you.
Yeah.
Did you really?
No, I'm just
want
to have another on-air fight.
Yeah, go ahead, brawl. I'll sit here all sad.
But we're way past this. I just want the new listeners to understand that it was a moment in time. We worked it out.
Did you hear Jimmy? Oh no, yeah.
That was by Lunchbox
Great
Eric.
stuff, man.
That was really good. I like that one a lot. Want to hear another bad one? I feel like we could play another bad one here
After
because
that,
one
that
was
was really
good.
good. Good one. I like the whole Star Wars motif there, the evil.
Sorry, Jeff,
Jedi.
but you're in the bad category. Let's listen to this Opie and Anthony movie trailer.
Hey, some new shit there. Brooke Valentine. What?
Come on, man.
Send this one out to all the ladies that got beef with another bitch. Just walk to that bitch and tell her what you tell her.
It's a good mix.
Come on, man. Come on, man. How could you say that? Call me crazy. Oh,
I'm not even gonna
Everyone's taking the fight.
I'm not even going to waste
that was horrid.
Anyone's time. Yeah, they all don't have to be about the fight, these Opie and Anthony movie trailers.
Oh, wow. Yours got smashed, sir.
That one stunk.
Zagman is pointing out that I was actually actively posting on the message board during the fight. I was actually posting.
All right.
That was my involvement in it. I just wanted no part of it. I ran and hid.
Dugout Doug sent in a Opie and Anthony movie trailer. It's called Hoo Hoo versus Dugout Doug.
Oh. He put himself in this thing?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he's going to get creamed on the board,
no
man.
Shit.
Creamed.
In a time where communication was limited, one man lied his way to the top.
I'm brilliant every day. Every single friggin' day. Thank you.
For years, he reigned supreme. Then, the orders were given to an ordinary man.
One of the generals of the O&A Army.
From humble beginnings.
Oh, boy.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
The orders to mold an army.
Heck, your entire audience is hecklers from different parts of the country.
He was not without flaw.
I don't know. Whenever Doug starts talking, the haters come in.
Not without critics.
Fuck Doug. He's an ass cunt.
But with a thick skin, he marched.
Oh, my God.
On.
We have your show.
Starring Greg Opie Hughes.
Doug just being an ass.
Anthony Cumia.
Oh, what pest.
James Norton.
Some people annoyed at you out there, but you got 4 little tents in front of the pants in this room.
And an army of pests striving to make a name for themselves.
This is Dugout Doug from whackbag.com, the home of pests.
Featuring a hook-nosed Jew that if he uses delay when he moves to satellite radio, will prove he is the biggest fucking pussy on the planet.
And I've got Allison. Allison. She's the best friend I could ever have.
This war comes to your screens. Winter 2006.
Different. Woohoo.
Oh, Doug.
Oh, Jesus.
Prepare for the army to just turn on you.
They're going to eat you today. Jesus. Holy crap.
Wow. That was really bad.
That was horrendous.
That was like he was pumping himself up.
By the way, starting tomorrow with the Opie and Anthony movie trailers, we only play the good ones.
That's it.
I can't handle any more of these bad ones.
So you're saying we won't be playing any? Really?
I can never pronounce this guy's name from Whackbag.
Who's that?
Track 2.
Track 2. Pomona Bus? What?
I don't know. I never got this guy's name.
Pam on a bus?
Pam 1 bus? P-A-M, that's Pam. O-N-E is 1. B-U-S, bus. Pam 1 bus?
All right.
Am I missing something here?
If you are, then I am too.
All right, he sent in a movie trailer about Ben Sparks.
In a post-apocalyptic future, one man desperately searches for a flat surface to dump white powder on.
Dude, there's gotta be one flat surface left. I was talking to Bono. He said you can't do coke without a flat surface. Dude. Blah!
How far will he go? How low will he sink?
Oh my God, there's a chick with a really flat forehead. Hey, stop running, you expressionless bitch. Dee-dee-mow, dee-dee-mow.
Searching tirelessly until...
Dude, I was talking to Tom Brady, and he said there are flat surfaces in Utah. Dude.
Little did he know the horror that waited for him.
Dude. Finally made it to Utah, and all the flat surfaces I'll ever need. We've got some coke. What do you mean it all burned up in the explosion? All these flat surfaces and no coke? What'll I do? It's like that Twilight Zone episode with Burgess Meredith when he broke his glasses. Oh my God, no, dude, no. No, dude, no!
Join us tomorrow morning and every weekday morning for the ongoing adventures of Ben Sparks on The Opie and Anthony Show on XM Satellite Radio. Whoa.
I like that one.
Yeah, it's not bad, right?
Good Ben thing. Sped it up a little bit. Nice.
Yep. All right. We had a couple good ones so far.
Dude.
I think we have...
There's a call to ban Dugout Doug.
Really?
Yeah.
We have one more from Danny. Our Danny?
Danny!
Guess what? I saved it for last. Know what that means?
It's the headliner.
You always want to end up on an up note.
Yes. Now winning that movie trailer tournament, that's important.
That's right.
Danny.
I don't know if we'll have actual prizes, but we're in the middle of a contest here. Mm-hmm. Danny? Feeling good about your movie trailer?
Yeah, I hope you guys like it.
All right. Without further ado, our own Danny and his Opie and Anthony movie trailer.
High above the earth, somewhere in space,
It's gotta be a joke.
a virus is spreading.
Usually it doesn't go away.
The Opie and Anthony radio program.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Experience the hijinks.
Since when is ass fucking called hijinks?
Experience the mind-blowing conversation.
Could you smell this and tell me if I'm sick?
Hey, good news, though. It's not green anymore.
From Herky Jerky Productions. From the minds that gave you the silent game.
Yes, that's been very funny.
Opie and Anthony.
It's no one small step for man. Let's just put it that way.
I dare you to laugh.
The show has been rated GA for Get AIDS.
That's very funny.
Hey, right on, Danny.
Thank you.
Well,
I like how he's got access to every clip we've ever done, too. People on the message boards and everything. Motherfucker, of course, he works there. He's got a studio. All the clips are O&A he could possibly need.
He's like the rich kid up the street with all the toys.
All the good toys. He has access to every word we've ever spoken on the air.
Plus all the awesome movie music from the Cinemagic channel.
He's got the Cinemagic channel.
That's on XM. Oh, that's great.
A production studio.
That's great.
Jesus, cheater.
Will the other guys attempt to do a trailer?
Ah.
Yeah, there's got to be a separate category.
Derek's like,
right.
This is like heavyweights versus flyweights.
Yeah. Of course you could kick ass.
It is a lot of work, though. I'm surprised I had time to do it.
Oh, really? Because you were doing what else?
Everything.
Danny just goes to flip down the bird. Fuck you. Everything else.
Everything.
Yeah.
Very good,
You
Danny.
guys do work very hard.
Very good. There you go. That's today's Opie and Anthony movie trailer. There's a couple good ones in there, right?
There's all little laughing going on.
I
Nathaniel and Travis are now laughing at Danny for some reason.
That's
Danny's like, what? What did I do?
Because he's probably going to come up with some sort of working man theme music for him.
Yeah. Some embarrassing song that he could walk into.
Those awful Bob Seger songs. 20 years.
Yeah, he's another one, Bob Seger. With those long-winded stories. Who cares that you're on the road and people think you're a chick? Shut up.
On the road again.
Dare not make a stand.
Looks like meatloaf.
All right, we're going to break. And we're going to, I guess we'll talk about Rita. Lovely Rita.
How can they incorporate that into a headline?
Lovely Rita?
Yeah.
Rita.
It's got to rhyme maybe with meet a maid or
right.
something. I don't have it. I shouldn't have brought it up unless I actually had something to go to there.
Well,
yeah.
I stink.
Well, we'll have a couple
All
minutes.
right, here's the subject. Come on, where's the funny?
We'll figure it out.
Like sands through the hourglass, so is the O&A virus.
I'll tell you, I've had like horrible potty training stories. I had one with my daughter. My first daughter, my daughter's like 21 now, but when she was young, I guess how old are you when you're potty training? You're almost 2 years old.
Depends on the chromosomes.
Right. But she's my wife is really into the potty training, and read all the books, and you have to, after she pees or shits in the potty, we all have to applaud, and everybody was around. It's a big deal. She's just about potty training. My wife says, I was going out one day, and she says, you take her with you. So I have this baby in the car seat, and she's just a little girl, a little baby, and we're out someplace, and she says to me, Dad, I have to go potty. And my heart, I get heart palpitations. I'm thinking I can't go in a public restroom. I can't sit her down. And where am I going to take her? I can't go in the men's room. And I don't want her to sit down. I can't go in the ladies' room. I don't want her to sit down in the men's room. So I said, honey, can you hold it? Is there any way to hold it? And she goes, it's a baby. Yeah, yes. She goes, I'll try, Daddy, because she could see the horror in my eyes. She goes, I'll try, Dad. So I put her in the car, and I put her in the car seat, and we're driving down the Ventura Freeway. I live in Los Angeles. We're driving down the Ventura Freeway, and she goes, from the back seat, I hear, Daddy, I can't hold it. I go, okay, honey, we'll pull off here, and we'll go to the gas station. And so she goes, no, I can't hold it. I go, okay, fine. So we pull over to the side of the freeway, the side of the Ventura Freeway, this public freeway, and I pull out, and there's like hedges on the side of the freeway there. So I get her out, I unbuckle her from the car seat, and I put her in my arm, and I go over to the hedges, and I take one step over the hedges, and I don't realize it's a gully. It's a ravine.
Oh, my God.
So I step, and I slip on my back, I fall on my back, and I start hurtling down this mountain, down the side of the Ventura Freeway, and I'm holding the baby, I'm coddling her on my side, she's screaming, I'm yelling, the twigs are breaking, there's mud, my pants rip, it cuts my ass, and I end up at the bottom of this gully in this horrible, infested kind of wet puddle, and I'm bleeding, and I'm in this gully, and I'm holding the baby, and she's crying, and I kind of stand up, and I hold her in front of me, and she goes, I gotta go, I gotta pee. I go, okay, all right, and I look, my wife had put her in some sort of like a jumpsuit kind of thing, so I unbuckle the thing, and I pull it down around her ankles, and I'm holding her up by the armpits in front of me, and I go, okay, honey, go, and she goes, I can't, I'm gonna pee on my pants, I'm gonna pee because her legs are down below, and this is the first daughter, I've never really, I grew up with brothers and everything. I said, okay, all right, just put your feet up on my shoulders, up on my neck, I'm holding her in front of me, like face to face, put your feet up on my neck, and then I figure, your legs are out toward me, and then you'll pee down into this,
cops saw this, you'd be shot, by the way.
Right, so her feet are up on my neck, and I go, okay, go. Well, I didn't know that it seems like with the vagina that whatever way your feet are aiming is what way the fluid goes. So she goes, and then all of a sudden it's in my face. She's pissing in my face, my fucking mouth. I'm in my mouth. I'm screaming like a woman, and my ass is bleeding. I'm standing in a puddle of sewer. This is for a guy who didn't want to go into a public bathroom. Right. And I start to scream, and she's screaming, and it's all over her clothes. And she goes, I got it on my clothes. Her fucking clothes. It's in my fucking mouth. So I'm trying to be a good dad, and I take off the bottom of her pants, and now she's naked, and my hands are covered in the mud and the blood. So now it's all over her, and I'm filled with piss. She's filled with piss, and I try to climb the hill. Now I'm climbing the hill, and it's mud, and I get up like five steps, and then I slide back down the hill, and she's crying, and I'm almost crying, and I can't breathe, and my heart, I think I'm going to have a heart attack. Finally, after it seems like an eternity, I get up on the freeway, and I come through the hedges like 500 feet from where my car is, and I'm standing there, and I'm bleeding, and I'm covered in mud, and she's crying, and there's piss, and there's blood, and a car slows down, and I got a naked little girl out of the hedges, and the car slows down, and pulls down his window and goes, Are you Howie Mandel?
Opie and Anthony, the virus is spreading.
Hi. Welcome back to the Opie and Anthony show. Opie was looking for something.
Yeah, we're trying to get something for the show. We got Stalker Patty and Big A coming in.
Ooh, that's right. It's date night.
It's date night with Big A and Stalker Patty. Two messes getting together for a fine Italian feast down there at Paisano's on Mulberry Street.
That's
in the heart
right.
of Little Italy, yes.
I might have to leave for that segment.
Why?
It's just too sad. I just can't. It's just...
But, Bill, it gives you hope. If these two could get together, they're messes. There's someone out there for you.
It's like, oh, Jesus. No, there isn't. I'm done.
No, you're not. You can't be done.
Oh, yeah, I can. I'm finished.
Yeah. That's it.
Oh, that's it. 37. This is the last relationship going down the tubes.
You've tried enough.
Fuck it.
Put enough into it.
Yep, that's it. I'm going to fucking rub them out till I drop.
Didn't work by now. It's not going to work in the future.
Dude, if I was going to meet the one, either I missed her, or I don't know what I did, but...
Yeah?
Yeah, fuck it.
You say that, and then all of a sudden, oh, this is the one? And then you find the right girl.
Imagine the one.
No, you're done.
No.
Imagine the one was right there, 2 feet away from you, but you were, too concerned with your own.
Your shoelace was untied.
Or
you bent over to tie it,
and there she was. She was there.
She's the one.
Your soulmate.
Or you dated the whore because you thought it'd be easier instead. There's a lot of truth in that.
I hope God explains all this shit when we finally leave this fine planet.
No explanations. You get nothing.
Imagine it's like, yes, everyone does have a soulmate, and yours passed by in 1992, but you were too busy doing shots with your friends.
Had everything set up where you were to meet her and everything, but because of free will, you decide to go to the bar and
you decided to play one more game of I don't know,
foosball
or darts or something.
Yeah.
But she was at the bar waiting. All you had to do was turn and say, I'm done with the foosball. And you would have met her. She was right there.
The worst is being the example guy. Like, your life is like the example that makes other people feel lucky. You know, the person who dies at like fucking 14.
Yeah.
Or if you're just some lonely old man.
Yeah.
Don't want to end up like that redheaded dude at the end of the bar. Look at him. Just sitting there every night.
Example guy.
You never could move beyond September of 2005. He just keeps bringing it up.
You know what the wonderful thing about relationships and stuff is?
No, Anthony, what is the wonderful thing? Because I really want to fucking know at this point, because I really have lost all touch with the fucking wonderment.
I was being sarcastic, but
sorry.
Is that you cannot say you're done, and you will never again do this, because when it happens, it just happens. It's like saying I refuse to get a cold. I'm not going to get a cold. It happens. So a girl will come across your transom someday, and you'll start talking because you're a human being, and something will click, and all of a sudden you'll be right back in it.
No, there comes a point where you just call it a day. Like, there's people out there who have dreams of being a professional athlete, and at some point you just got to realize that people around you are faster, they're better at the fucking game, and you're not going to get out of the CBA.
Yeah, but the thing is, the scouts to the teams aren't coming up to that guy every day.
Anthony, this is futile.
He's making a good point.
Dude, I'm 4 days into this shit.
Bill,
fuck them all. All of them. They're
Bill's
all
making
whores.
a good point, because
they're all whores.
Even
all
Michael Jordan had to call it a day.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's still playing out there, but the talent is a little weaker.
Yeah.
Now he's playing, pickup ball,
Wow. No, he might just be done. See, I'm trying to see how done he is, and
I'm gonna learn how to speak another language. I got all kinds of free time now. Learn how to play the piano.
All those things.
I got nothing.
You wanted to look into.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got the time.
Yep.
Wow.
Learn how to make a good lasagna. Out of fucking nowhere. You know what I mean? You know what a fucking loser I feel? I have a fucking HBO special.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah. That should at least buy me 8 days.
Right, if she was thinking about dumping you, that should have bought you more days.
The day after. Thank you.
You think she was thinking that this is a perfect time to wreck your world?
No, but you know what happens when you get dumped? You end up looking back at old photos of the two of you together, and you're trying to see it in her eyes. Like, is she thinking it right there? Is she just like, why am I with this redheaded douchebag?
Like,
you know what the fucking worst is? I just moved into a new apartment, and it's like, when you break up with somebody, because I've done it, at least 3 months before, at least. You're just waiting for something to happen.
Yeah.
Some sort of event. Somebody to break a glass or some
proverbial shoe to drop.
Yes, exactly. And I fucking move into my new apartment. She picked out the paint, all the fucking furniture, the whole. It's not even. Everything it's like a fucking tomb. I live in a tomb. She might as well just paint a mural of her face, looking at me disappointed as I wake up every morning.
Holy crap.
Oh, you got it bad, man. That is bad.
No. It was bad 2 days ago. Now I'm into the anger phase.
Yeah.
Which is cool. People are avoiding me on the sidewalks. Just putting out that vibe.
See it.
Oh, yeah.
They could see it.
Angry redheaded stepchild.
But that's kind of getting over it quickly, though. Getting to the anger phase. Usually the sadness and self-pity lasts for quite a while. Well over a week.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
that's pretty good. I'm
experienced in this
giving
shit.
you a compliment here.
Because she was just like, you want to, maybe we could get some dinner, this week. I'm like, no.
That's strong. That's very good.
I'm not going to fucking sit across from you looking pathetic as you wean yourself off me like a fucking...
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
It's about making herself feel better
fuck you.
about doing this, not about, maybe we can get this back together. But then it plays off of the guy's part, which is, oh, she wants to see me, maybe I can salvage this. And then it just prolongs the whole thing, which you don't need.
Nah, I took the next day I took all her shit, threw it in a box, everything she ever gave me.
Everything.
Yeah, jokingly called it an angry box.
I mean, how you put it in the angry box?
She got me a bath mat, and I fucking packed that in there, too. She was literally unpacking. It actually became funny on the phone. She's like, you packed the bath mat? And I'm like trying to have some sort of dignity, like, that's right, bitch! I don't need your toiletries! Okay? I can get my own fucking bath mat. I still got a gift certificate to Bed Bath & Beyond. Then, like, fucking 4 hours later, I'm taking a shower. My feet are all wet. I'm like, why did I do that shit? I mean, if anything I'm going to forget about is, something I'm trudging across.
You're going to end up breaking your neck because you don't have the bath mat.
I'll go buy another one. What are they, fucking $8?
Yeah.
I'll take the red carpet from Rich
Boss's wedding ceremony.
I should have stolen it.
Let's say hi to John in Pennsylvania. John, what's going on today?
What's
Anthony,
worse,
give this guy a hug. Jesus.
Yeah,
I already got it last night. I got a bunch of wonderful supportive emails from all the whackbags.
Oh,
just don't fuck a whore, you fucking pussy.
What a faggot.
Yeah. Jesus.
Same thing happened to me a year ago. I'm dating this chick for a year. She wants to get married. We moved out of our parents' house together. I fix up this place. We get everything together. And then she goes, I think it's time we split up.
Ugh.
I was ready to murder her and everybody else involved.
You just wanted to beat her with everything you bought at Crate and Barrel.
We had all the pictures, same thing, Phil. All the pictures are stuffed in a box. I put everything onto the side. I go, take it back, bitch.
Yeah.
Disgusting. All right, punch it out.
All right, let's say hi to Matt in New York. Hey, Matt.
Hello?
What's up?
Yo, what's up? Hey, Bill, man, I know how you feel about looking through those old pictures, man. I was dating this girl, and my parents took us out for my birthday, and she broke up with me the next day. And there's literally pictures all over my parents' house of me with this girl the day before she broke up with me.
Oh, she's thinking about it the whole time.
Oh, my God.
How did I get roped into this shit?
It is horrible, and my parents will not let me take them off the wall either. I've tried to take them so many times, and they would not let me take them down.
Well,
sucks.
Do it at night. People are sleeping.
Yeah, right.
That was a real easy problem.
Problem solved, dork.
Let's say hi to Brian. Or is it Brian?
Yes, it is.
Brian. Bring it on, Brian. Brian. What?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. Phil?
Yes.
Phil,
yes.
You can't give up. You can't give up because you got to get a
Shut
new
up.
so you can have new material.
I don't want to hear this.
For your chick voice.
Oh, that? No.
Yeah, you getting a lot of advice, Bill, from your friends and family?
No, I told you my brother said.
Yeah, we heard that. What about your friends? You got a lot of friends in the business? Are they supportive?
Yeah, no, they're all comedians. No, I haven't
comedians
said
are the
anything.
worst.
I haven't said anything.
Just the worst.
They'll just be like, yeah, go to Brazil, dude. Just go down there.
Someone stopped Bill. He's writing a trailer on himself for tomorrow. Yeah. There's going to be a movie trailer about you.
Oh, that? I don't give a fuck.
Let's say hi to Max in Dallas. Hey, Max.
Hey, guys.
What's up?
Hi. And then much. I had a question for Bill. Hey, Bill.
Yes.
Have you entered the phase yet where you try to justify everything she's done wrong to make yourself feel better? Like, oh, she picked her toenails at night, or she grabbed my dick too hard when she was jacking me, or something like that.
I'm trying to find bad things so it makes it a little easier.
Right. Punch it out, boys.
All right.
Yeah, some guys will do that.
I think we should move on.
Yeah.
Outside, we got Big A and Stalker Patty.
See?
They're here to talk about the
end of one romance leads into the budding of another.
One. You know what? I'm rooting for him.
It's the circle of love, might I say. And look at that mess sitting out there.
Big A's got a tie on. Should we talk to him now, Anthony?
He's dressed in Yeah, he's got like a button-down shirt and a tie. It's like Peter Brady's going out on a date. Remember they used to dress up in suit. We'd go into a party and they'd be in like a suit jacket and ties.
All right, why don't we get him in here?
Phil Packer.
Phil Packer. I love that episode. His mustache.
Here comes, oh my God.
Here they are.
Big A and Stalker Patty.
Oh, no, you just... That's okay.
Hi, Patty. How are you?
They can
How
share
are
a mic.
you?
All right.
That's good.
Oh my God, they look great together.
Don't they? What a great couple. How are you?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's just giving him. Bill's just giving him some elbow room.
Yeah,
that's all.
Some elbow room. There you
Little
go.
elbow room. Now you kids are going to go out tonight. It's your first date, really. It's a nighttime thing. Dinner at Paisano of Mulberry Street.
Yeah.
We love Paisano. Joey down there takes care of everybody, and you guys are hooking up down there tonight.
Yep.
Wonderful. Now you've had a little pre-date though this morning. I hear you two had breakfast together.
Yeah, we went to the Brooklyn Diner just to meet and then come here.
What's wrong with your voice?
I have allergies. There's something in the air, like pollen.
Of course you do.
Stuff.
You're like a fucking Yorkshire Terrier. Like an allergic reaction to air.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
She's Adrian from Rocky, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Only there's no hope of her ever getting better. Poor Patty.
Stop the date.
Patty seems kind of excited today. I see like a sparkle in your eyes. Are you psyched for the date tonight?
Yeah, I really am.
Do you like Big A?
Nothing.
What?
Do you like Big A?
He's a very nice person.
Ah, that's good.
Very sweet.
Now, I know usually the first thing people go with, unfortunately, I'm going to say too, because it's a shame when two nice people get together, is appearance. That's the first thing that draws you to people, even in the animal kingdom, Patty. Don't they look for the lovely, colorful plumage of a bird or the fur of an animal and stuff? So, in that sense,
or the cock of a horse.
Do they really look at that cock?
I don't know. I've never really seen one. So
Jesus. So I'm just wondering, what is the physical attraction between the two of you now that you're going to go out and get to know each other personally? Just right off the bat, though, how do you feel about Big A? Physically, is he your kind of guy, your type?
Well, he went out of his way to present a nice appearance with a tie and a shirt. You know, that's an effort on the part of a guy.
And he's also greasing his hair back, I noticed.
That's pretty good. You slicked your hair back. Did you use gel? What did you use in your hair? Or is that just a week's worth of no shampoo?
Actually, I used...
Is that mic on?
I don't know.
I can't tell, or is he just talking or not? His phone's going off. Who's calling you?
Hold on. What is your ringtone? Was that the Sex and the City theme?
No.
Oh, no, it sounded like it.
Didn't it sound like it? What was it?
I think it's...
All right, listen.
Let him beat.
It's a crackling mic. We can't have a crackling mic.
Why don't we have good mics
This is
here?
a professional talk show.
Why don't we have good handheld mics here?
Bill, could you just move down?
Yeah, Bill will move over here. Bill actually suggested that at first, but silly me, I thought there was a mic they could use. That's all right. I don't mind Bill in that seat.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Big A. What were you
saying?
saying?
Big A, what did you put in your hair?
I shampooed it and used mousse.
Mousse?
Yes.
Use a little mousse, and that keeps it all from going flying out somewhere.
And why the tie?
And all frizzy.
Why the tie?
I wanted to make a good appearance and look a little sharp and
sharp.
Yes,
that's good. All right, and you got a button-down shirt there. Nice little
short sleeve, little Jackie Gleason look.
Yeah, a little Gleason.
That's the look. Very good. Yeah.
Yeah, the tie, the pants pulled up. Nice. So you went out of your way, cleaned up. Very good.
All right, back to the first question, Patty. What do you see in Big A as far as a physical attraction?
Well, I see a very nice person inside that person.
Inside that person.
And he has a very nice appearance.
Are there
He's
any of his attributes? Usually people go, "Oh, I love the person's eyes. I love their, smile, something." Is there something you can compliment on him?
I would say, okay, he has nice eyes.
Nice eyes.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
He's got serial killer eyes.
No, he does.
Yes, he does.
No, I don't.
Whoa! Hey! Opie, you gonna take that from him? What's this world coming to?
You got a set of balls. I don't get too mad
I like
at
that, Big A.
balls.
Yeah, this is for you. This is for you, Big A. I like that. You got balls.
Are you insane? Very good. What else, Patty?
Patty?
Well,
nice eyes.
He dresses very nicely.
Dresses nicely. All right. Talked about that, sure.
And he's neat and trim.
Neat and trim. Do you find him courteous and polite?
Yes, I do.
You do, and that's something you would look for in a gentleman.
Yes, I would. I see nothing wrong with a gentleman holding a door open for you or treating you like a lady.
And he does that? Big A, you do that?
Yeah, he does. He treats you like a lady.
Are you hoping he has a big cock?
Oh, Jesus, Opie. Not so...
That's not really what makes a guy a great guy, really.
It helps,
though. What's inside him that counts.
Not what's inside you. It's what's inside him. I got you, Patty. So you find him a very nice person.
Yes, I do.
Somebody you would enjoy going out with.
Yes, and I like having company. I'm always alone, doing everything alone, so I like to do things with somebody else.
And there's definitely interest here, right, in Big A?
Yeah, as a
I
don't
what?
really know. I don't
you
know
give
him
the
that
friend
well.
speech before you go out on the date?
I haven't even been out on the date yet.
You, they're all horse.
I'm not. I see him as a very good friend.
Yeah.
Somebody that's a very good potential friend,
she's gonna rip your
somebody
heart
to
out.
hang with. I'd rather hang with people like
What
that.
about a romance? Is there a possibility?
Possibility,
Wait,
even.
you still got to get to know him, obviously.
Yeah, there's possibility.
Are you keeping an open mind?
Big A, protect
Yes,
yourself.
I
She's gonna
am.
Rip your heart
All
out.
things are possible.
Is that what you're wearing on your date, by the way?
Well, no, it's going to be 86 degrees out. I'm going to go and get like a skirt to wear for tonight.
You're going to get a skirt. What about the top, though? You're wearing this camouflage number,
Spaghetti
this urban
strap.
camo.
Oh, I have pretty tops at home. I just need a skirt. That's
Usually
all.
those camo tops look really hot on a lady.
Yeah, they usually do.
Yeah, well, how
Yeah.
come when I walk down the street, sometimes construction workers whistle at me and stuff,
You might-
I don't think anything of it.
How are they whistling? Is it like, or is it?
I think they probably think you're a plank of wood.
Oh.
No, I really don't think I look bad for my age. I really don't.
By the way, good news. I think we're going to get you on Maury.
Really cool.
So don't have sex with him until you...
Oh, yeah, that was really
until you do the Maury appearance.
That might have happened.
No, Maury's taking our idea about,
Virgins.
Virgins
Wow.
and stuff. And we got a 50-year-old virgin. You're going to be on Maury. It's looking really good, by the way.
Cool.
The producers are in touch with our show.
That's exciting.
All right, so physically you like his eyes. That's about
Yes,
it.
I do, and
His
I like
eyes.
his appearance.
What about his teeth?
Well, I don't have perfect teeth myself.
True.
For mini
I don't.
chiclets.
No, I'm just. What else? I mean, there's
They're
nice
you
nice
know.
pecs. You like his pecs?
His pecs.
You like his ass?
Oh, Jesus.
I don't
Opie.
know. I didn't really look there.
All right, Big A.
Look at
stand
his
up.
hands. Look at his hands.
I'm more into personality and getting along with people and hanging.
Shut up.
The voice goes right through
Hold
you,
your
doesn't it?
hands up to Patty. Look at those hands, Patty. Now show the other side. Do they look like a man's hands that are maybe soft, tender, that you'd like maybe at some point to? And I'm not talking in very intimate places, but maybe on your shoulder, your arm. Do those look like the type of hands
Yes, they
that
do.
you would like?
All right, why don't you hold Patty's hand?
Hold Patty's hand for a
All
minute.
right, let's.
Just hold hands. Get a little closer.
Yeah, get a little
Those
closer.
mics move.
All right, why
Those
don't you
mics
get the couple
Get them a
together.
little closer. Hold
There you go.
hands.
There you go.
That's wonderful.
That is awful.
Oh, that's what I meant. Sorry. I don't know why I said wonderful.
Jesus, Patty.
That's good.
He's not going to bite.
I know.
All right.
So You
Okay.
I love how they're no. Keep holding hands the whole time you're in here because we got to see the clam factor that sparks up.
And Big A, that's what you're wearing tonight, like 8 hours from now.
Yes.
Well, where do you live? What town?
The Bronx.
You live in the Bronx, so it'll be a little rough to go back up there, get changed,
of
and then
course.
go downtown to a Paisano's.
All right, let's ask Big A. What do you see in Patty? We're looking for physical stuff right now.
Right.
Right.
Go ahead, Big A.
I guess I like her eyes. Her legs. Very nice.
She has nice legs?
Yeah.
You like her legs? What about those titties?
They're horrific, I know, but...
No,
all right, well, that's my opinion. I'm sorry.
What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, what do you think of her body? Bill, you know something? Bill is horrified. Bill's the first person that has been on this show on a consistent basis that is actually a sensitive, nice
Why
guy.
add to the pain? I mean, you can easily get some cocky asshole in here who needs to be torn into asshole.
Why add?
You see that hurricane right there?
Yeah.
You did a fucking, like, the montage of their life and, like, a weather kind of thing. That's it right there. One hurricane after another just hitting the Stalker Patty Beach.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not a stormy person.
You missed the point. I was defending you.
Patty, what did you put in your hair? Because the front of it looks a little matted down and greasy.
Oh, I
She
have
looks like she got it
I have a
relaxed.
problem with frizzy, so I used the no frizzy after my shampoo last night.
But it looks like...
I probably put too much
That
in,
shit
but
you
if I
sprayed a
don't
cat
put
to get it
enough,
off
then
the
it
couch.
looks like I never combed it.
It's like pasted to your forehead and very greasy looking.
Oh, I put too much in, I guess.
Yeah.
But if I don't, it looks like I never combed it.
Well,
looks like you got caught in the rain or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so you're going to get a skirt, and what about the top?
I have some things home.
Nice little off-the-shoulder number?
Yeah, I
for
do.
summer?
You going to wear a bra?
Yeah.
Do you own a bra?
No.
I've never seen Patty in a bra.
I don't have to wear any. I don't have anything to hold them up.
Yeah, but you know what happens to those?
Not yet.
Been 50, 40, when did you develop? 14?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so Big A, you like her eyes? What else?
And her legs.
Oh, yeah, legs. What else?
Take your glasses off, Patty. Let me see you without your glasses.
Oh, no, because I got a
Let me see.
sore over
Don't worry
here.
about
My
it.
eyes are puffy from allergies. It hides it
All
well.
right, put your glasses back down.
And what's going on over there?
She has a blemish.
A little blemish
It's from
action?
the eyeglasses. I
Yeah.
have to change them again.
Yeah.
Bill is just like, why the fuck are you doing this?
No. I have to see the eye doctor in a couple months.
Is the
anyway.
next segment you bring like a starving kid in here and you hold a sandwich just out of his reach?
You know, who are you, Bill, to say that these two aren't going to hook up and find such happiness together?
I'm hoping they do. I'm on their side. I'm just not going to fucking...
You're rooting for them, aren't you? All right. Well, so you like her eyes and her
I'm the
legs,
one who
right?
offered to pay for a cab rather than have him go downtown in a rickshaw.
That's true. Well, I wasn't going to allow the rickshaw either.
What about her ass and stuff there, Big A?
Yeah. You like that? You hit that shit, right?
What do you think? A little rough, huh?
Stand up, Patty. Let's give him a little view.
Yeah.
Stand up.
Yeah. Let's get some.
And turn sideways a little.
Jesus.
All right.
What did I ask there?
She got, something
She got
for
an ass.
50-year-old.
Yeah.
It's not hanging or anything.
What do you think, Big
She
A?
has on booty shorts.
Yeah. She's wearing a Daisy Dukes.
All right, Patty, you want to see Big A's ass?
We were calling him David Dukes.
All right, Big A, stand up so Patty could get a look at your ass.
There we go.
Wow, look at that, huh? What do you think, Stalker Patty?
I got a meeting with Mr. Marshall.
Right, Jesus.
And away we go.
You are a bum.
What do you think, Stalker Patty?
Well, it isn't little.
No, it's not.
But everybody is built in all different ways, you
The
know.
world comes in various shapes
That's
and
right.
sizes, each
Yeah,
with their
some
own
people are
special
bigger,
blah,
some
blah,
people
blah,
are
blah.
smaller.
Right. And you have no problem with someone being a husky gentleman, right?
No, I mean, only concern is your health. You know, how is your health?
Right.
You know, it can raise your cholesterol, can raise your blood pressure. You know.
Uh-huh.
You know.
How's that going for you there, Big A? You all right as far as the cholesterol goes?
He has enough in his chin to kill a horse.
All right, Bill. There you go.
Bill,
Take a jab.
When in Rome.
Take a jab.
There you go.
You cruel motherfucker.
That's right.
I was just trying to fill a lull.
Yes, go ahead, Big A. Cholesterol, good, bad?
Yeah.
I guess it's okay. I haven't had my yearly physical, but I am on my diet, watching my weights.
Yeah,
Should
he's
be all right.
constantly playing Air Nintendo
Yeah,
with his
depends on
thumbs.
what
I don't know
you
what that
eat.
is.
All right.
Depends on what you eat. You are what you eat. You
Oh,
know?
Dr. Patty's talking. Wait, Dr. Patty, yes? It depends on what you eat?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to ask you guys some questions. Huh? You want them to ask each other?
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right.
Okay, why don't we have Big A ask Patty the first question?
Patty.
Oh, wait, hold on. Derek's got something. This makes it an official hack radio bit. Welcome to the all-new dating game. We'll get this lovely couple, ask them, have them ask each other questions, and then they'll be whisked away to southern Manhattan, the beautiful south of Manhattan, to dine at Paisano of Mulberry Street. But first, let's get them to know each other a little better. Big A, why don't you ask Patty the first question on our list?
Patty, describe your ideal evening.
My ideal evening is to go for a nice little walk and then go eat something nice and do something fun. You know, like bowling or...
Walk, nice, fun.
Oh, my God.
All right?
Yeah.
For a walk.
Take a look. Right, you like taking a little walk around the city?
Yeah, seeing the sights, you know.
What sights?
Well, I like...
Be more specific. You're walking. What do you want to see? Or what kind of walk? You want to go through Central Park?
Central Park is pretty. We'll stop at the zoo and see the animals, you know, because I enjoy stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, or do something fun and exciting, like...
What's fun and exciting for you?
Well...
AC? Playing some slots?
Well, I enjoy that once every 5 or 6 weeks. I go on the bus. That's fun. You know,
Big
the
A's hoping to play your
boardwalk.
slot later tonight.
Hey!
Come on now!
And I love the boardwalk. I love the boardwalk. I love
Three lemons.
Yeah, when I saw the Photoshop, I saw 3 shits.
Oh, boy, yeah.
There you go.
All right. Did we get an answer to that question, you think?
Describe her ideal evening. Well,
bowling,
walking, fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the sea and the beach, you know.
Going to the beach would be fun?
Yeah.
Love to send you to the beach right now. Galveston.
All right. Well, Little Italy is going to be a nice walk tonight. Cause
yeah, and it's
Little
San Gennaro
Italy.
feast, too.
Yeah,
That's
you got
right.
the San Gennaro feast going
So
down.
we'll take that in when we're there.
Oh.
That's fun.
By the way, I'm going down there tonight.
Are you?
I got to check this out for myself. No problem.
We need video cameras down there.
Absolutely.
I want a 3-camera shoot of this disaster.
They're going to Paisano of Mulberry Street, in the heart of Little Italy.
Yeah.
All right. Should we move on?
Yeah, let's move on. Let's have Patty ask Big A question number 2.
Better known as Peter Griffin body.
If you had one wish, what would it be?
If it came true, he would not be sitting here.
Patty's built like George Carlin. See, I'm warming up to this.
You can't think of them as human beings.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what I do. I just make believe they're
Wow.
not human
They're
beings.
props?
Oh, yeah. For my
make it easier.
Sick mind. All right, go ahead. Ask that question again there, Big A.
No,
or
it's
Patty. Sorry.
Big A.
Yeah.
If you had one wish, what would it be?
I guess if I had a better job, a better life, better job.
A better life, a better job.
Oh.
Better life that's a little vague.
Yeah.
That can really open up a lot.
That's right. You got to be more specific.
What do you mean by a better life? What in your life would you like better aside from just the job?
Yeah.
Well, if I had a better job, I could live in better places. And
And that would get the better life by having the
Yeah.
better job. All right.
How do you do in job interviews?
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't had a job interview. I've been driving a cab a long time.
Let's practice one.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Let's say you're maybe you want to drive a bus. All right. I'm coming in. So tell me a little bit about yourself. Where you from?
He's Mr. Marshall.
And address me as such.
I live in the Bronx. Mr. Marshall.
Can I got to interrupt because I have to acknowledge again we have the funniest listeners on the planet. Mike G answered the question, if you had one wish, what would it be? To die now. Oh, that is horrible. Pose Bloody Gee checking in. He writes, can we report as a missing person now, or is it too early? It just goes on and on. What kind of job would you like, Big A, if you could? What kind of job?
Well, I don't have many skills. You know, I guess an office job.
That's terrific. That's terrific.
An office job. An office job would be good.
Yes.
Like a cubicle.
Yes.
You go in, you deal with some paperwork, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
That sounds like a reasonable job.
All right, so if you had one wish, what would it be? A better job.
Better job, new life kind
All
of
right.
thing.
All right, why don't we move on? Big A, ask Stalker Patty question 3.
What animal best describes your personality?
Animal best describes your personality. Wow.
Now we're getting into something.
I would say a hamster because they're playful, they're fun, and they're frisky and cute.
Hold on, Patty. You saying you're frisky?
No.
Oh, hey, Big A.
Follow-up question.
Oh, Big A.
Yeah, follow-up
Take a little
question.
initiative finally.
Oh my God! What did I get myself into?
Oh my God!
Get him a hamster.
If he can close this deal, he's got to get. You know, he turned away people for 48 years.
Right. You could be the one, Big A. Hamster, huh?
A hamster.
You know the hamsters like to.
Yeah. Banging all the time.
No, I mean the fun part of them, where they like to run around and play on the wheel.
On a
and
wheel.
frisky,
I have one in my apartment. I drink out of a big glass bottle with a metal tube coming out of it.
And I run around in a circle all night.
My second choice would
Sleeping
be
wood chips.
Yeah, shavings all over the apartment.
my second
Great,
choice
you can
would
go
be
to the bathroom wherever you want.
my second choice would be a cat because they're smart.
Yeah.
And I'm smart.
Oh.
They can shit in the house.
All right, well, it's not going to get any better than that. But what I want to do now is, Patty, I want you to ask Big A the same question. Question 3.
Okay, what animal best describes your personality?
I would say a bear.
Tell him, Fred.
Because I think more like a bear.
Oh,
all right. Well,
wow. I didn't get where he was going with that. Yeah. He brought it all back around there. Yeah,
because I think I'm.
Do you
more
have
like a bear?
Are you hairy like a bear there, Big A?
A little bit.
You got the back hair going?
Not that much.
Not that much?
No.
Looks like
What's the matter? Patty's yawning.
Why are you yawning?
Oh my God,
My
Patty!
allergies, that's all.
She's allergic to boredom.
No. I have asthma and allergies that's affecting me.
Oh my God! If she was an animal, it would be at the vet every day.
You know,
in its little carrier being taken to the vet.
I have flaws like everyone else, and man, I do my best to hide them from my chick at all times, and she is just open about her allergies and her sores. And
I got this from my glasses. I got an allergy. I got the asthma. Well, it's from the HIV.
Sores, though.
I got a yeast infection.
Well, I don't know how, but I wound up getting the herp a while back. I got the herp.
Hey, Patty, would you like a hairy chest to lay your head on?
Hey, how about that? Have you ever dreamt about that?
No, I never saw a chest as hairy before.
Well, you know, because you watch movies, right?
Yeah.
And you see guys with hairy Magnum PI. You ever watch Magnum PI, Patty?
He's like an out-of-shape Tom Selleck.
And then, did you ever dream maybe of falling asleep with your head on a man's hairy chest?
Well, no, I'm not that physical a person.
It's not talking about being physical.
On a guy's lap or anything like that.
I'm talking about somebody you're involved with. You're already in a relationship.
Yeah,
and you're falling
in that
asleep.
case, yeah. But I can't stand it when a woman does it to a guy in public. I saw one guy could hardly stand because the girl was all over him, and it was in the middle of the food court where I was working at the time, and I can't stand that. You know.
You don't like that, huh?
Then the girl has a pouty look on her face. I hate that. I would never behave that way. That's so stupid.
All right.
Wow.
No
She's
wonder
so
why you're
opinionated.
a virgin.
She's so opinionated
no, it's just
these
that
days.
that's...
You don't like public displays of affection?
Well, I mean, display of affection, yeah, and stuff like that, but if you really got a kiss or anything like that, there's a place for that, not in public, you know? It always embarrasses me when I'm walking in the park and I see that happening openly. It's embarrassing.
Big A, do you think you could give Patty goosebumps by just running your hand down her arm from her shoulder to her elbow?
Are you nuts?
Just try that. Just run your hand slowly from her shoulder to her arm in a, very nice...
Oh, she's got a touch.
Does she got goosebumps?
It tickles.
What does that do for you, Patty?
It tickles.
That's like a very nice foreplay there.
All right, rip her top off now.
No.
Oh, well, all right. I thought I was going to get you. Go on there.
All right,
we need a pinball machine for fuck her on.
All right, why don't we go to question 4? Big A, ask Stalker Patty question 4.
Patty, what is your worst quality?
Sometimes I worry too much and it tenses me up, so I have to learn to relax and solve my problems without worrying.
What do you worry about?
Well, I worry about different, problems that I'm having. What's the outcome going to be?
Like
I
what?
always land on my feet, which is really...
because you're a cat.
Like a cat that you want to be. That's very good.
Yeah.
I'd like to take her... Can we take her up to the roof and throw her off and see if she really does land on her feet? I'd like to try that experiment with you, Patty.
Oh, that's okay, Anthony.
All right.
That's something that's good in theory only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you worry about?
I just worry, like a situation I'm in now where I'm a little behind in the rent because I was paying some medical bills. And I got to pay that. It's going to work out.
Do you have health insurance?
Well, yeah, I do. I pay for it, too, and I get the most expensive one because I have 2 medical conditions.
Right.
But what's wrong with
And
you?
then I'm also in a savings plan, so I get about $100 ripped out of my check every week, to taxes and that. But I need the savings plan because there won't be Social Security when I'm older and I don't have anything else.
How do you know there won't be? That's what they're saying?
Well, from the way I hear about it now, it's operating in the red.
All right.
And it's going to get worse.
Very good.
What's your health problems, Patty?
She has that ticker problem and then
you got
problem
with
with
the mitral valve prolapse,
right.
which is I'm on medication, so it's under control.
And then what?
The asthma. I'm on medication
and the asthma.
for that.
All right, well,
She's got the asthma.
Okay. All right, why don't you ask Big A the same question, Patty?
Okay, what is your worst quality?
Oh, Jesus. We only have like an hour and a half left in the show. I'm teasing, of course, Big A. You're a very nice gentleman. What do you think your worst quality is?
Mm-hmm.
I think my speech impediment.
No. Wow. Yeah? You think that holds you back a little bit? Yeah.
Sometimes.
Why?
Yeah.
Why would it hold you back, you think?
Because I can't talk as well as everybody else can, and sometimes that holds you back.
Yeah. Yeah, people make assumptions. They don't have patience to wait for the words to come out.
They think you might be retarded, but you're not. You just speak strangely. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Unlike Patty, who speaks fine and is retarded. I'm teasing, of course. She's very intelligent. Right? You okay there, Patty?
Yeah.
Were you nodding off?
No, I'm looking at this one.
Oh, she's cheating. She's looking ahead at the questions. That's why she's so prepared. What's your worst quality? I'm a little impatient. All right. Oh, that's an interesting question.
Yeah. Jimmy Jakes from Whackbag wants to know, do you think after the date Patty will invite Big A to her habit trail?
Well, not on the first date, no.
No one comes into
I'm a decent
your sex
lady.
pad?
Well, if the date goes well, will there be a goodnight kiss?
Oh, sure, yeah. That always culminates.
Action.
At the end of a date. It's not really action. It's just
open mouth? Tongue?
No, not yet.
Peck on the cheek?
Peck on the cheek.
Or on the lips?
Lips? Lip to
on
lip?
the cheeks, I guess, you know.
What about just a quick peck on the lips, though? If the night went well.
If it went well, yeah, I mean, everybody...
Yeah. Will you allow him to brush your breast as he's kissing you?
Oh, jeez.
Not a grab, just kind of a, oops. Ooh, look what happened.
Oh, that would happen, wouldn't it?
Look what happened. Hold you on the waist, thumbs move their way up to the side.
Right, you know. Big A, you going to try some moves tonight?
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right, where are we at?
We are at question
5?
5.
All right, who asked? I guess, okay, Big A, ask Patty question 5. We only have 28 questions to go. All right, go ahead, Big A. Ask question 5.
He's trying, Opie.
Oh, sorry. All right, anytime now.
Question 5, here it comes.
Right, here
Big
A.
Patty,
all right.
you had a personalized license plate. What would it say?
My personalized license plate would say peace.
Peace.
Yeah.
Isn't that so nice?
Why? Because I like the word.
Why?
Why? I don't know. I just like peace, serenity.
Like of cake?
Calmness.
Or which way would you spell it?
P-E-A-C-E.
Oh, that kind. Okay.
Oh, why? You thought it was P-I-E-C?
I thought, like, if a girl drives around with a piece, and it's spelled the other way, it would mean she's a piece of ass, you know? Like, hey, look at this piece.
Well, maybe you were...
Rob from Cherry Hill. She has the body of a kangaroo. All right.
All right, a personalized, but you don't drive, right?
No, I don't.
Do you have a driver's license?
I have a non-driver's license.
That's called an ID.
Yeah, that's what I have from Department of Motor Vehicle, and I hate the photo on it. I want to get it retaken.
No, it'll always be of you, though. You can't. What, Patty, why haven't you gotten a driver's license?
Because I have a fear of driving. Ever since I was a small child, I witnessed a car accident and have been afraid ever since.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm afraid
What,
I
a
won't be
DeSoto
able to
plow into an
control a
Edsel?
car. You know, because I witnessed it.
What happened happened in this accident? The same.
I was very small, and all I saw was the socks on the road and the shoe on the side, and I saw, and I was very young. I was only like 5 years old.
Wow. You know, the same thing happened to Jim Morrison, and we got some great music out of it.
Are you kidding? He saw an accident?
Yeah, and he saw Indians on the side of the road. It's the legendary story, and he thinks one of the spirits of the dead Indian went into his body. Hence, he became a shaman and all that.
Right, it's on the steam.
So because Jim Morrison witnessed an accident at a very young age, we got some great music. You witnessed an accident we get
maybe great spirit of hamster went in her.
All right, so there was a shoe on the side of the road, so there was death involved.
That was really an awful Indian impersonation.
Ugh. I know.
Yeah,
I'm doing like...
Besides, I get wherever I want to go anyway. Who needs a car? I could get anywhere I want to go. Who needs a car?
Who needs a
Never
car?
Had trouble traveling before.
Right.
I'm a human navigator.
That Henry Ford was an idiot.
She's a human navigator, Anthony.
Yeah, you put me in any place in the country. I
can
and
find
give me
a bus
place
to get
to
out
go
of there.
to, I will find it.
You will find...
And I read maps pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's how I used to find certain places, where I had to go after to take a different bus route. I would go get a map. And
Patty, that's something to brag about, that you read maps pretty good.
That's good.
Not bad. Not everyone could do that.
I love maps.
Yes.
I like looking at them in subways. It's fascinating.
Oh my God. Wow. Is that one of your fun nights out? Let's go look at some subway maps.
No.
Great.
I'm just good at finding my way.
All right. Let's, so what are we doing now? I don't even know where we are.
Look, 6.
No, what?
2.
Oh,
did you ask?
Oh, okay. If you had a personalized license plate, what would it say?
Yes, Big A.
Cool.
Big A.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what? That's
Represent.
actually perfect.
It really
dice
is.
hanging from the mirror.
Big A.
Yeah, represent. Yeah.
Represent. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of street cred. That's good. There's really nothing to say about that.
Patrick from Virginia, Big A's plates, KD, space, F.
I don't know what they mean.
KD space FCKR.
That's very funny.
You fuckers. Holy shit. All right. Wow. Should we move on, Anthony?
Of course.
Do we need to do 6? All right. Big A, ask Patty question 6.
Patty.
Said that, yeah.
Yeah, we kind of did that one.
Yeah,
less,
what's
right?
the most important
All right, why don't we do 7?
Quality in your partner, but
yeah, why don't we do 7 there, Big A?
Patty, what are your turn-ons and turn-offs?
Okay, I'll do the negative first and the positive follow it up with. Okay, a turn off would be a body odor. Or not taking a shower, things like
Patty,
that.
Smell Big A's armpit.
Oh,
Big A,
stop.
lift your arm.
Big A, you showered?
Yes, I did.
Use deodorant?
Yes, he's wearing cologne.
So he should be fine.
Give him
Lift
a little
up your
sniff.
arm.
No.
You don't have to put your nose in there. Just give it a little sniff around
We're giving
the
you a
armpit.
free dinner. Smell his armpit.
Get in there a little more.
Get in there a little bit.
He uses deodorant.
Patty,
Definitely.
we want to hear...
Yeah, get a mic
like
on
right
her
there
nose.
in the sleeve. Put your nose near the sleeve opening. And now let's hear.
It's deodorant.
Yeah.
He wore deodorant.
So he doesn't have the
morning.
BO.
So he doesn't have the BO?
No.
Let's be sure. Smell his ball bag.
No, Opie. Really now.
Opie.
And then, another turn off would be dishonesty.
Mm-hmm.
Another turn off would be,
sodomy.
dishonesty or insincerity. And
Right.
then my biggest turn-ons.
Turn-ons now.
Okay, I'm up
All
to
right.
the turn-ons.
All right.
I like a guy that likes to have some fun.
Huh?
Likes a lot of the same things I like.
Subway maps.
Hamsters.
No,
No, we don't.
I enjoy, turn-ons, a guy that likes, to go places like,
No.
like,
No.
I like
Once again.
spontaneity. Let's take a bus and go down to
Spontaneity. What did you just say?
Let's take a bus and let's just take a ride.
Wait.
and go down to it.
No, what did you say? You like people that what?
Spontaneity.
Spontaneity.
Yeah, people that are spontaneous.
Spontaneous.
Yeah.
All right.
So take a bus to Atlantic City would be like.
Yeah, just like
example
a
of-
spur of the moment, let's go and let's,
Jump
hang
in the
out
bus,
at the
put the
beach
top
today
down.
and stuff,
All right. Well,
Well,
I
that's
love the
good.
boardwalk.
I think Big A is good for that because something tells me a lot of the girls are taken by surprise when they go out with Big A. A lot of spontaneity
I
and
like
improvisation
movies.
going on.
I
I never expected to be duct taped in a trunk.
No.
Love this guy. Movies.
Yeah, I like going to movies and renting them. I don't go to the movies lately. I've been just renting movies.
Why?
from
What's wrong with the
Home
movies?
Alone?
Did you see the
It's-
40-year-old virgin?
Not yet. I would like to go see that.
Yeah.
I do have a movie card where you know.
Yeah. No, we don't know. Tell us
You
about your
get
movie
some
card,
perks
please.
with it.
Perks.
I think this is the 6th movie I'm going to see.
Yeah.
Since I got the card,
It's like
so
being
I'll
rated.
Get free
They give you a
popcorn and
room,
free beverage
some
with
dinners.
it.
She's like treating the theater like it's the Borgata. What are you? She's got
miles.
my
All right.
movie card.
Why don't you ask Big A the same question there, Patty?
Okay, what are your turn-ons and turn-offs?
That voice.
Tap, tap, tap.
Well, actually, my turn on is pretty much the same as yours.
Good
Trust and being loyal.
Mm-hmm.
Trust is very important.
Right.
And
that turns you on? Someone you can trust?
Yeah, I don't know. These turn-ons are like, they're not like penthouse turn-ons, you know?
Cooter Flap, Texas. Patty's turn off his cock.
That's obvious.
How would they know?
Ooh. All right, what else? Turn on.
Someone's
Come on.
reporting that represent has just been officially completely dropped by the black community. Never again use that.
What other turn-ons? Come on, Big A. Something good.
Good personality.
That's the turn on?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice ass. Any of that stuff?
Of course, good body, nice ass.
Nice ass.
Yeah, good body. Yeah.
Patty, are you a little taken aback by that?
No, I do have a good body for somebody my age.
She always puts that
All
on.
right.
I like that.
But what about your turn-offs, Big A? We're going to move on here.
Oh, you already said that. You said they're pretty much the same as hers.
I know,
right?
but...
I hate being lied to and and people who are not honest and not truthful.
You get that a lot? Someone's saying they want to ride to the Bronx and they really want to go to Brooklyn? who are you talking to?
All right, why don't we move on? Jesus. Big A, ask Starker Patty one of the last questions here.
I like
Number
question 8. Yeah.
Number 8.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead, Big A. Uh-oh, there's an ST
Could be a
word.
problem.
ST is the problem that Big A has. Go ahead. Give your best shot.
Patty, if you were stranded on an island, what 3 things would you bring?
Oh, I would bring my XM radio so I could have the Opie and Anthony and the Ron and Fez show and music. I would bring my entire collection of Beatle albums, but that would be hard to play. There'd be no electricity on the island, so I would have to leave those behind and bring my books instead. And I would bring my cat.
So your cat?
Yes, Evie would be my companion on the island.
Your cat, your books, and your XM satellite radio.
Right.
Brilliant.
I can't bring my records because there's no electricity on an island.
Of course not. Couldn't you bring a generator?
But they'd melt on the beach.
Right, they'd be hot and sand.
What would I plug the generator into?
Generator! The accent she puts on these words.
I know. And what about your XM? The battery's going to go eventually.
Yeah,
got to replug that thing in.
That's true.
Yeah.
True.
Maybe I'd bring a recharger or something.
And what happens after a couple of years? Your subscription runs out. You don't have a phone to call and re-up.
And the recharger, you still got to plug that in.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Your battery's going dead listening to the preview channel.
Well, at least I'd still have my books to read.
What's your favorite book?
And then her glasses break.
I liked this one book by Bill Wyman called Stone Alone. That was a great book. I didn't know he was such a good writer. I enjoyed it. I also like a lot of Rock Wives, a lot of pop culture type books,
I have no idea.
I got a book about the 60s that my friend gave me for my birthday. That would be a good
Hammer
book
of
to
the
bring.
God.
That's
a good one.
All right, Stoker Patty, ask Big A the same question.
If you were stranded on an island, what 3 things would you bring?
Blow up doll. Come on, Big A.
Too late. You're stranded with nothing.
I guess either the books or magazines.
Magazines? Fucking waiting room in a doctor's office.
You're on an island, man.
You're stranded on an island. Something that's going to entertain you for eternity. Magazines, you read through it. I get bored when Popular Mechanics doesn't show up on time, and I've read the same one for a month on the shitter. You'd be like 1 month in, you'd need new magazines. So magazines kind of stinks. Like Patty's books, that stinks too.
Short sleeve dress shirts. Maybe you could tie them together and make a sale.
All right. That's all we're going to get out of him on that one?
Magazines? Magazines 3 times. You got 3 things, no?
Can't think of anything.
You're so afraid of offending Patty with what you say, because you don't want to ruin the chance that you have this chance that something might pan out, that you're afraid to say things like a hot chick, some fucking beer, something like that.
The beer's going to run out. What are you going to do to go buy more beer?
All right, very good. How about a brewery? I want a brewery on the island. I want a brewery on the island and a whorehouse full of whores.
Then you wouldn't be stranded.
All right, calm down, Patty.
Patty, you're fucking up my good shit. Miss Book and an XM radio.
All right, why don't we move on? All right, Big A, it says on the sheet for Big A to ask Patty. We're just about done here. That last question.
If I were to kill you, how would you like it done?
If he was to kill you.
To tell you the truth, I wouldn't know because I would be running away.
Yeah, but the thing is, he has to. The end result is you are going to be killed.
Right.
He has to kill you.
This is a very interesting question that a lot of people have been asked in their lives.
What way would you like to have him kill you if you had to be killed by him?
It's not even a choice.
Right.
To kill me? Oh, my God. Oh, my God, I don't want to die, though.
None of us want to die.
You would be screaming that, yes, but in the end, it would end. And, well, Big A, why are you taking notes now? Patty, you have to be killed by Big A.
And you have to answer this question.
Which way? Which way?
Just put me in a room and starve me.
Wow! You gruesome, sick bitch! That could take about 8 hours based on her frame now.
Take away my sunflower seeds.
Yeah. Just starve me to death. You want to be starved? As he drops in every so often and just sodomizes you. your quickly dwindling body.
So that's how you would want to go? Just be starved to death?
Starved in a room.
Starved to death, okay.
Yeah, okay. That's a good one.
That's a horrendous death, you know.
Yeah, that's pretty
Not having
painful.
water or anything like that. You know what happens to your tongue? Woo!
What?
Dries up.
Yeah.
Like leather. Cracked leather. All right, are we done with that, I guess?
Yeah, and then Patty has a question for Big A.
Oh, this is a cute one. If my body was a Godiva chocolate, what part would you eat first?
Go ahead, Big A.
You pussy.
The tits, I love Hershey's Kisses.
Sticking with the chocolate theme, I'd eat her ass.
Bill Burr, everyone. Come on, Big A.
Big A, which part of Patty would you eat first? She's just solid Godiva chocolate.
Guess arms.
That's actually creepy. Like,
yeah, that is really
murderer.
Just snap them off and nibble on them.
I'll be honest with you. Like Patty said, it was a cute question. I didn't think it could get creepy at all. I really didn't, you know?
Arms.
Just
Well, look at his
snap them
hands.
off.
He has those choker hooker hands.
Yeah. You could definitely see those snapping a neck.
Why her arms, Big A?
And then petting her afterwards.
I didn't mean to break you.
Why her arms?
I'm trying to be polite. I'm not trying to, say any, nasty body parts. I figured,
So you wouldn't want to eat her ass?
I think not.
Just a big bite mark, big toothy bite mark where her pussy used to be. That'd be great.
Eventually, after we had some sort of a commitment, trying to be a gentleman,
eventually get to her ass.
All right, we're just about done. The date's tonight at Paisano of Mulberry Street in the heart of Italy. We're bringing, I guess Nathaniel's going to be like the chaperone. I've already heard a bunch of listeners are going down there to check it out themselves. I hear the table's going to be roped off. I think I'm going. What? 5 o'clock? I think I have to go check this out myself.
Great.
I'll have a report for you tomorrow, Anthony.
Oh, great.
What are you guys hoping for on this date? Let's start with Stalker Patty.
Friendship.
Oh.
And somebody to hang with. I love the sheepy horn.
Just friendship? What about a blossom, like a romance?
Something
romance that might lead to something, so you're not alone anymore.
Oh, I need a companion, so that would be cool.
Companion, you're like her cat.
Big A has his hand on his
cock
right now.
What's the most? What's the most that Big A could hope for tonight?
Hey, everybody! We're all gonna get laid.
No. No.
We'll go out again, and hang around, and I'll make a new friend, which will be cool.
Ugh.
Do you have any guy friends right now that you go out alone to dinner with?
Well, I have my friend who I've been friends with for over 20 years.
Is that from 1010 Wins, that guy?
No.
You're not friends with him anymore?
Well, I haven't heard from Reynolds. He moved to Connecticut.
Right.
And I lost touch with him.
Reynolds.
It's basically right up the street. It's not like he went to
Yeah.
Arizona.
Well, he moved to Connecticut.
That's a whole nother
Yeah,
story,
but I
Reynolds.
hope for friendship
Tens
and
of miles away.
companionship and
All right.
No, but do you have a guy that you go out alone with to dinner? A guy friend now?
occasionally, like he gave me a ticket to to go see Paul McCartney for the 5th. He's a married guy. I know his wife too. But,
wait a minute.
Oh, hey.
we're just friends. I actually help him out on weekends.
Yeah,
in the
help him
store.
out, huh? What are we
going to
do about
store,
this?
I sell things.
Oh.
You know?
Oh, I bet you do.
Yeah.
You know?
I
But
sell.
I've been friends with
silly.
him and his brother for years and years.
Oh.
They dog sit for his brother. You know, he gave me the U2 ticket.
All right,
You
enough.
two.
So,
All right,
I'm
enough.
going to see Paul McCartney
All right.
and U2
All right.
on the 5th and the 10th
Right.
of
All
October.
right, so you're not giving up the snatch tonight or anything like that, right?
Well, no, that
Maybe a-
doesn't come until much later when you really get
Much
involved
later. All
with
right.
somebody.
But a peck on the
I
cheek?
see value in it.
Possible peck on the cheek, maybe.
Of course,
maybe
that's
an open,
normal.
an
yes.
open mouth kiss with a brush of one of those boobs there, if you can find one.
They're there, Opie.
I can't wait.
All right, and I guess that's it, right? Oh,
Yeah,
well,
sending them off.
Big A, what are you hoping for tonight at the end of the day?
Hoping to have a good night, a good time, maybe a little hug.
Yeah, I like hugging. Hugging's great.
All right, if you like hugging, why don't you guys hug?
Of course.
There you go. Let's see.
Hug.
Oh.
Big A, grab her ass.
Yeah. You know, hugging is fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with hugging.
Yeah?
You know.
What if his dick slips in you?
No,
When you're
that,
hugging?
no.
Could happen.
Yeah. That doesn't
Big A's
come.
head weighs more than her whole body.
You really have a giant head, man.
I just realized that when they hug.
Yeah.
Hug her again.
Yeah, look at the hug.
Look how much the head takes up.
Wow.
Grab her ass, grab her ass.
No?
All right. So
Took her up
what-
like a six-pack.
Big A, what are you hoping for tonight? Friendship that turn into something else?
Yeah.
You hoping for some action, maybe? Hoping for a
Friendship.
blowjob? What do we got going in your head?
Friendship and maybe something else.
Hoping she might touch it? Oh,
Maybe.
this is a disaster.
Touch it.
All right, there you have it.
Just a touch.
That's all we're going to get out of these knuckleheads.
Well, I can't wait till they have their date and we hear about it. When
We'll
are we
hear
gonna
about it tomorrow.
Friday?
Yeah, tomorrow we'll hear
Friday.
about the big date with Big A and Stalker Patty.
Have fun, kids.
Paisano of Mulberry Street in the heart of Little Italy. 5 o'clock tonight, the date goes down, right?
Right.
Did you bring the chocolate-covered cherries today?
N-
Patty,
I don't
you
know if
promised.
you mean strawberries or liquid, like cherry cordial.
I want the cherry cordial.
Oh, okay. I'll bring you some. I didn't know what you meant.
All right. All right. Are you going to give her something tonight there, Big A?
Yeah, you got a little gift for her?
You know.
Yeah.
Oh, you
planning
do?
on it.
All right, he's
Ooh.
planning on some stuff, Anthony. All right, we'll get a full report tomorrow from these guys, all right? Good job.
Thank you.
No hand jobs, huh?
Not
Little
yet.
Full release? Nothing?
No full release, nothing?
You know, that wouldn't come until later on in a relationship.
Are you two
when you're
expecting a
intimate.
happy ending to this?
Be careful of the question. I know what it means.
If things go well, can we hope that maybe Big A can blast one on your face?
If things go well, there's always a second time around.
All right.
A second date.
Very
It's the best
good.
thing that can happen at this point.
Yeah.
All right, get the hell out of here,
Yeah,
man.
please.
Please.
There they go.
The
I would
lovely
say maybe
couple.
they have a shot if there wasn't going to be a restaurant full of psychos.
Oh,
screaming at them.
I'm sure the listeners that show up down at Paisano will make the whole thing fine, right?
Good job, guys. Good
Patty's
job.
Shorts.
Jesus.
Just
Jeez. It's just the Jessica Simpson.
Yeah, that same outfit would look so hot on.
We did that once. Remember, we had some porn star come in with this outfit was ridiculous on this girl, and Patty happened to be in the studio.
Put it on.
So we made her put on the exact same thing because they were about the same size, and we had a before and after. Maybe we could find that
What
and throw it back
happened?
up on Foundry Music. It was hilarious.
I'd love to see Patty take those clothes and put them on like a real hot chick.
Yeah.
It would be amazing, the difference.
Yeah.
They're pulled up to her nipples. Did you see when she stood up? Her shorts, for some reason, the bottoms of them belled out so much you could almost see her snatch
Yeah, you thought
from
balls
underneath.
were gonna come out.
Yeah, it's like balls were going to come hanging out.
You want to play gerbil?
Horrid.
All right, we'll play gerbil in honor of Patty loving hamsters.
Wants to be a hamster.
Or she wants to. Well,
I would be a hamster.
She would be a hamster if she could, or whatever she said. I don't know. All right, what's up, Ben? Anything? Nothing? All right. Gene Simmons was supposed to call to apologize for blowing us off, and he is blowing us off again.
That motherfucker.
All right, well.
Enough with him.
On the way, we got some Hurricane Rita shit to get into, and also we got some more Tara Reid audio as well. Oh, yeah. And Bush, the president might be boozing again. We'll get into that as well.
Here. I bought a gerbil at the petting zoo. If Richard Gere can do it, I can too. I get undressed, I start to lube. I stick the gerbil in the end of the tube, wondering just how he'll feel. Will he like it better than his little wheel? Careful now, he's right beside me. One more inch and he's inside me. Go, gerbil, go. Burrow harder, burrow deeper. Be my little chimney sweeper. One thing I forgot about. How am I supposed to get you out? So now my gerbil's on Easy Street. It's warm and cozy and there's plenty to eat. The situation is beyond my control. Gotta find a way to get him out of his hole. I try crowbars, I try wires. I almost hurt him with a pair of pliers. I try cheese, but he's not biting. I wish this wasn't so exciting. Go, gerbil, go. Jesus, I am such a sucker. Please get out, you furry. I think I am getting ill. Suddenly, he's very, very still. Now it's too late, my gerbil died. I guess I have committed gerbicide. Here's some advice, it's very clear cut. If you love your gerbil, don't stick him up your butt. Don't stick him up your butt. Little furry gerbil in your booty hole.
All right.
Wow.
The gerbil song.
Learn to play poker with the Opie and Anthony Show.
No. Oh, God. She spilled my chip.
I'm sorry, sir.
Opie. Now clean it out!
That's right. Be a poker player, just like your father.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Are you happy now, Opie? Are you happy?
All right, there you have it. Disturbed doing Land of Confusion by Genesis.
I like that Disturbed, man.
They can make any song sound cool.
Yeah.
Land of
I like that
Confusion is
version.
kind of, you know,
Dated and
faggy.
yeah.
But they make it rock.
Yeah.
That's the talent that is Disturbed.
That lunatic up there singing.
Disturbed loves Opie and Anthony. Ellis from Philly met them at Tower Records, and they took photos with wow stickers. Thank you, Steve.
Yeah.
Steve, what else is up on FoundryMusic.com these days?
We got all the new
Okay, thank you. We got all the new movie trailers from today. We got and Laszlo's as well. We have. I'm trying to read. Nathan, can I see that? Because I don't even know. Yes. Asshole.
Oh,
Fucker
boy.
got me.
Oh boy.
He falls apart.
I don't fall apart
time.
every time. I'm actually fine. I was just trying to read this. I got a photo of Ansel paintball team. I got a video of a cop tasing a dog.
Tasing a dog?
Yeah.
What does the little guy do?
He
It isn't a puggle, is it?
No, it's like a pit bull.
Thank God.
It's a pit bull. And he's running like he's doing a mid-air leap, and the tase, what are they, prongs?
Yeah.
Hit him like in mid-air, and he just goes down like a
Wow.
second. Yeah, it's great. But there's...
Great.
Well, but unfortunately you can't really play the audio because there's news announcer audio, voiceover on it, so... Mm-hmm. Got a porn blooper. I got a hot blonde getting smacked in the face with a... Oh, dick.
No, I thought you were going right past just saying porn blooper. That's something you have to describe, and then you were
porn blooper.
I didn't think you were going to describe
okay,
it.
all right. Yeah,
What's a porn blooper?
Porn blooper is what happens like a hot blonde will be walking on a marbled floor, trying to walk very seductively, but she'll be walking on 5-inch platform heels and just take a digger head first into the floor.
Nice.
You know, that's a DVD I would run out and buy if they had like a porn blooper tape.
There are plenty of them.
There are?
Well, they're not just doing like bloopers alone. Some of them do that. What they'll do is behind-the-scenes footage in these videos now. I know 2 companies, Red Light District and Platinum X, do it all the time, and do it, and you'll see just behind the scenes, and you just see these massive, in addition to bloopers, you see just orgies going on, like in between scenes. They just can't stop screwing for more than 5 seconds because they're all on Viagra or Cialis or Levitra, and they just can't stop slamming each other in between the scenes while they're shooting. Or you see what this is, which is a guy's trying to do like a close-up zoom on a girl's face while she's making out with another girl, and he belts her right in the head with the camera lens.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's lovely. And
look forward to all that
Ed
stuff.
McMahon host it?
Unfortunately, no.
Bloopers, bleeps, and blunders.
And that's it. That's what's going on today.
All right.
Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome.
So if you can circumnavigate the... how's that coming along?
It's coming along. We're going to streamline it completely. So,
yeah,
like the video will open right in the frame itself. And
my mouse wore out looking at 5 pictures on Foundry.
Oh, I'm
so
sorry.
it was well over their click quota on the mouse.
You know, we work like incessantly on this frigging thing, and we did ask for help from all the pests.
Yeah.
And knowing full well that we were just going to get slammed mercilessly.
Mm-hmm.
And there are actually some good suggestions in if you can sift through the fuck you.
Your site sucks, Dick.
Yeah. Your site sucks. Fuck you. All right, fine, do better.
Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome.
Good job. Hey, how did he fly out when he didn't fly in?
Exactly.
How are you still in here? People are going to think that's a sound effect.
Yeah, Steve, you're fucking up.
He left his car. We had to take his keys away because he was drunk, but he's sobered up now. Very good, thank you.
He's fucking up the illusion. Earl brought in some stuff for the Opie and Anthony auction.
Earl.
Are we going to have to have an auction for freaking Hurricane Rita now, too?
How is Earl doing anything when he's got his hands full with the Ron and Fez show?
I don't know.
That is dedication.
And someone bought the Stalker Patty wig, by the way.
Yeah.
And they don't want it.
What?
They paid their money, though.
Oh.
And now they want us to throw it back up on the website.
Wow.
So someone else could, pay for the damn thing. The famous wig that Stalker Patty had to wear every time we shaved her head.
We shaved her head, by the way.
So throw it back up there. What the hell? All
right. Earl, wow.
Hello.
How's it going, Earl?
It's going great.
I hear you're doing much better than a lot of people expected.
I'm having fun.
And I hear he's here on the job all the time for hours and hours and hours. People are getting their money's worth.
Oh, Ron keeps me on my toes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good thing.
Constantly emailing each other.
Mm-hmm. Those must be thrilling to read, your return emails. I'm sure Ron's are like funny and informative, and then Earl, okay,
no, lots of LOLs because you always.
Funny. Of course, nothing better than an LOL. Any ROFL,
no.
Whatever the fuck that is.
Hey Earl, as a executive producer of a radio show, did you enjoy that last segment with Big A and Stalker Patty?
Yes, they're not going through with this, are they?
Oh yes, they are. Believe it or not, Earl. I know it's so wacky to even imagine.
No, just a visual of them doing anything.
Yeah. They're going to walk the whole San Gennaro feast today, by the way.
Yeah.
Big A's going to try to win Stalker Patty a stuffed animal or something.
Winner is stuffed animal. This is a perfect time to send them down there with San Gennaro going on.
Play the dart game and stuff.
So many games, and I want to see can we get a little picture maybe of him feeding her the sausage and pepper hero? Just her opening her mouth and him shoving a fat sausage in it.
They could do that scene from Lady and the Tramp with this piece of spaghetti.
Someone has to order spaghetti at Paisano and have them each have a piece of spaghetti in their mouth and slowly get closer and closer to each other and then kiss.
Ugh. All right, Earl, hurry up. What do you got for us?
I mean, it's nothing major, but I think it would help. I have the memo from Ken Stevens that basically, it's the Howard memo that said we couldn't trash Howard.
Wow. Let me see this. Yeah, to this day, people don't believe this shit.
I mean, he doesn't mention him by name, but everybody knows who it was.
Yeah,
To all programming staff from Ken Stevens, date March 28th, 2000, Infinity Stations. Effective immediately, I am making it station policy that no one is to discuss any other Infinity radio station or air personality on the air in any way.
Yeah, see? Bastards. No one else cared. There wasn't any other radio personality running to Mel who would then call Ken and tell him to put this out. It was only Howie. Every time.
I do not believe anyone here will have any legitimate reason to air material that could be harmful to our company or our coworkers at Infinity. However, if you believe you do, or if you have questions about this policy, please see me. Ken.
Which means
that's going up
I shouldn't see you.
For auction. And it's not a copy, it's the original memo.
Hey.
There you go.
Nice.
What else there?
I got the cue sheet from the very last Opie and Anthony show on WNEW.
The cue sheet?
Which was like a worst of. I mean, I'm just digging through stuff. This was the last bits that ran ever.
Really? When they went to Best of?
Best of?
I know, I ran it.
Thursday, August 22nd, 02. The last time we were heard on commercial radio.
What were the bits?
Drunk Ed with bullet hole in his head.
One of Ben's friends.
Mike the Kiss fan. Jesus, this is how we went out? Spaz and Opie get closer.
That was a good one.
Brian Regan Part 1, followed by Brian Regan Part 2. Limo Ant Darts, that's a good bit.
That was a good one.
Part 1 and Part 2. And we ended with Mario Cantone.
Oh,
my God.
That was the last thing we gave everybody? My goodness. That dart thing was great.
That was.
This guy was a plug whore for his limo company, and it wasn't even his limo company. It was like someone else's. I don't even know what the deal was. But this Anthony guy, he was a pain in the ass, very annoying. And he wanted to plug this thing so badly that we said, we'll let you plug if we can throw darts into your back. And they were regulation darts that you would play at a pub with.
Yeah.
And
How many shirts did he have on?
None. Made him take his shirt off. So it was bare back.
Out of here.
All we did for safety, because we're so safe, we rolled up some newspapers or something. We doubled up some cardboard. I don't even know what it was, and laid it down his spine and duct taped it to his spine, so we couldn't paralyze him right there if somebody missed. And then I just shot darts into his shoulder blades. And they stuck. Wham! Ah! And he would plug his limo company.
I got him, the fat lower back.
Opie got him right in the side.
How hard were you throwing him?
Pretty hard.
Enough to make him stick.
Oh, yeah.
He was sticking.
There was a lot of blood that day.
Yeah, he was bleeding. It was weird because I would throw it like I was throwing a bullseye, and it would stick straight in, and then slowly flop down because the flesh would kind of bend.
I'm sure that did that to me with a pen when I was in high school.
Ooh!
This kid's pen ran out of ink, and he just, sidearmed it. I mean, I was like 50 yards away. It hit me stuck in my head for just like an eighth of a second, and then came... Oh, yeah. That was one of those high school moments, like... I think somebody had to get raped before people stopped giving me shit. You know what I mean? Like
right. Something else horrific had to happen for them to forget.
Got a newly sharpened pencil stuck in my forearm, which was good, and then it snapped off, and it was there for, forever. I don't know how many years I would look and go, yeah, I remember that in, 5th grade.
Sure.
Meanwhile, I'm in my 30s. It just wouldn't go away, and then it went away.
Hey, that bit and a lot of our...
Special moment for my youth.
And a lot of our old bits can be found can be found on oavirus.com.
Right.
Should give a plug to oavirus.com. That's where a lot of the old bits.
Then it just kind of went away.
Then it was there. Then it wasn't there.
That's where you can catch up on the old bits. oavirus.com. All right. Hurricane Rita.
Yeah.
Let's go to the regular audio and we'll comment here. Oh, what else you got, Earl? Jesus.
And we got a photo from the Bash the Bronco promotion that you guys did years ago when the Jets played the Broncos.
Is that the picture you were going to hang up?
No.
Oh, I thought that was one of the pictures you were supposed to hang.
Oh, wow. I'd like this, actually. Can I have this?
Yeah, you got to buy it now. It's got to go to the...
this is very nice.
Spin that around. Let's see. Wow! Look at that.
Very nice. Bill, would you like to see it?
Yeah.
All right. Earl runs like he's going to throw it at him. Don't worry.
Oh, that's the old Jet uniforms when they had the all-green helmet.
There you go. All right, so we'll throw that up for auction. We'll sign that, I guess. All right, very good. The Opie and Anthony auction continues. And this is for Hurricane Katrina. We don't care about Hurricane Rita.
Rita going to cause some damage.
Rita's going to fuck up our world, man.
Category 5.
Holy
heading
crap.
toward Texas. They showed all the oil platforms that are out there in the water right off the coast of Texas on the Gulf. This is just, it could be really devastating to the oil industry.
819 manned
platforms just off of the coast of Texas that this thing's heading right for.
And 137 rigs.
Oil rigs.
They had all the dots.
Yeah, all the dots off the coast, and you're like, oh my God, this thing's just sweeping right through it.
And this thing
I can't believe you can get a boat out of there.
Yeah, right? No mercy. No mercy this thing has.
Yeah, how do you get a boat out of there?
How do you leave?
You can't leave the Gulf of Mexico with this thing heading toward you.
People stay on those platforms through these things?
No.
How creepy would that be?
No, they're out of there. They got to be out of there. Well, that's what they're saying. They have to shut down all this, and that's what's going to hike the oil, no matter what.
Yeah,
the gas prices.
Nothing's going to get processed.
All right, let's go to some audio.
Let's head right over to Tony Perkins. He's been tracking the path of the storm. We want to know, is it near Louisiana? Is it going only to Texas? Tony, what do you know?
Well, that remains to be seen, Diane. And as a matter of fact, the storm has now taken a little bit of a jog to the north as we speak. Early this morning that has happened. Here is the storm. As Diane mentioned, it is nearly 400 miles across. That's about the size of the state of Michigan. It is moving to the west-northwest. Remember, yesterday it was just moving west, moving to the northwest now, making landfall probably around Galveston early on Saturday. It is an intense storm with wind speeds of 175 miles per hour. You'll remember that Katrina reached 175 miles per hour. We're likely to see it drop down to a Category 4 before it makes landfall, but still, that will be a hurricane that can cause some catastrophic damage. Why is this happening again in the Gulf of Mexico? Let's take a look at some of what the concerns are. First of all, here's how a hurricane works. It draws up warm water into the core of the hurricane. That is what fuels the hurricane. That's what gives it its energy. Barometric pressure lowers, and that makes the winds more intense, up to 175 miles an hour at this point. What's the problem here in the Gulf? We have warm waters. Again, that is the fuel. Take a look. In fact, in the month of August, the waters in the Gulf were 1.5 degrees above normal. That doesn't sound like a lot, but that provides a lot of energy for this storm. That's why this is the second Category 5 hurricane we've had in the Gulf in the last month.
Amazing. Now they're saying the president might be drinking again.
Really?
We got to get to that story in a second here. Wow. But first, more audio.
This could be the strongest hurricane to ever hit Texas. Here in Houston, the nation's fourth largest city, people who live near the many flood-prone bayous and along the city's ship canal have been told to leave.
As we see the storm developing, it's better to leave sooner rather than later.
Even with the bayou just a few blocks away, Mark Sportel says he's staying put. He bought his home just 10 months ago.
What an ass. You never hear from these guys after the storm goes by the way. They all sound brave beforehand. Whatever happened to all those people in Mississippi that were going to stay?
Yeah.
They can't find any of them.
Nope. Gone.
I remember hearing about a guy that was just going to hang out on his boat and ride it out. And they were showing like pylons that were like 20 feet up in the air. Like, I don't know, a good 10 feet above his boat.
Hey, yeah, what happened to him?
Remember that guy? And they said the boat will go as high as the pylons, 10 feet higher.
Yeah.
And he was going to ride out the whole damn thing.
Hey, what happened to him?
He had a little business, I guess, a little ferry business or a little casino or a little party boat, something. And he had so much money that he invested in this thing. He's like, no, I'm riding it out. This is my life. This is my career.
What do you think happened?
So gone. So done.
You're kidding. I think we'll be okay here. We won't get high water. If we do, it's not going to get up too high.
Still others
What are you basing that on?
I know,
yeah.
Right.
That would be all right.
It's not going to get too high.
Should be fine.
Should be
Category
fine.
5, direct hit. Should be fine. No
Just
problem.
Ride it out.
Too high.
Still others have learned from Katrina. In Surfside Beach, hundreds waited for buses, leaving their homes bringing only what they could carry, a Bible and photos of loved ones. Rocky Morgan carried just a bag.
A small bag that you could put underneath your seat.
In South Houston, nursing homes are being evacuated,
they put that
along with hospitals in low-lying areas.
This is awful. That lady pushed me.
And for Houstonians who've been allowed to stay, it's now a race to get water and supplies. The images of New Orleans are still fresh.
Katrina, I think, has put people in a state of frenzy around here.
There is also a real concern about the refineries here. Texas produces nearly a quarter of the nation's gas and heating oil, and there's no telling how they'll hold up into Category 5.
$20 a gallon.
And with concern about those refineries, the worries about this hurricane extend well beyond the Gulf Coast. Energy experts say if this hurricane is a direct hit, this could be the one to send gas prices up to $4 a gallon. Charlie?
No, they're saying $5 now.
Why do they have those
$5 a
stupid
gallon?
little drop-ins, though? This man brought a sandwich.
I think it's a ham on rye.
And then they just keep going.
Yeah. Look, he brought a bag with him on the bus. It's a small bag.
That's under the seat.
It's under the seat.
It fits under the seat. You heard it here, folks.
When do you think the president just goes on TV and starts openly drinking? He's having a tough month, man.
You hear the ice clinking as he reaches under the podium?
He turns into either Dr. Bellows or...
he fucked up his speeches when he was sober.
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe he'll finally get him right. It'll just be like...
He's going to turn into either Dr. Bellows or the priest from Caddyshack.
There is no God.
Right.
My name's George.
Right.
Mr. President, my name's George. I'm a man just like you. You're the president. There is no president.
He's just going to lose it.
Just a mess.
He looks really like he's messed up, man.
Yeah.
He's not holding up well.
I want to go back to my ranch. Get some moonshine.
Yeah. Oh, watch it, revenuers. Here come the revenuers.
He's got a still going in the back. He's drinking again. Is what is this? The Globe? The Enquirer? Which one?
National Enquirer.
National Enquirer.
Let me tell you something about the National Enquirer. They get a lot of these stories right in the end.
They certainly do.
It's pretty brave of them to just announce that the president is boozing again.
Is drinking.
Because that could be the end of your magazine if this is false. You can't fuck with the president in that way.
Or your life.
Or your life, sure.
Yeah, these are the CIA down there.
This is a world exclusive. Laura's panic as Prez hits the bottle over Katrina chaos. Bush's booze crisis. Want to read some of that in?
Yeah, it's he said he quit drinking after his 40th birthday. Was that it?
Yeah.
And now he's 59, and he was caught by the First Lady downing a shot of booze at their family ranch in Crawford, Texas, when he learned of the hurricane disaster. So that started him drinking. He didn't start drinking at 9/11. But the hurricane gets him? Yeah. The war, everything. And then a hurricane finally put him over the top. He learned of the disaster. His wife yelled at him, "Stop, George!" Following the shocking incident disclosed here, for the first time, Laura privately warned her husband against falling off the wagon.
Well, if she said that privately, then how is that quoted in the National Enquirer?
It's an insider saying this.
It's
how
Jim
is that?
Beam or me?
Privately warned her husband against, quote, falling off the wagon, unquote.
And vowed to travel with him more often so that she can keep an eye on W, the sources add.
The sources add. When the levees broke in New Orleans, it apparently made him reach for a shot, said one insider. He poured himself a Texas-sized shot of straight whiskey and tossed it back. The First Lady was shocked and shouted, "Stop, George!" Laura gave him an ultimatum before. It's Jim Beam or me.
That just sounds fake.
Does it?
No one would say that.
I believe it's Jim Beam or me is a quote from her back when they first got married. I read some bio on her and him with his drinking, and she did say that years ago when he was drinking. She had commented on it. So it's not like she just said this. She did say it back when they first got married.
I don't know.
No?
It's a fucking Enquirer. And then what? He was drinking with an alien?
Drinking with an alien last night. I was on hallucinogens.
Came down. We tossed back Texas-sized shots.
and they said they'd fix the levee. Everything's going to be fine. Going to my ranch. Gonna lasso some cattle. I'm gonna dress the alien up in Western wear so he looks like he belongs. Like one of the Cartwrights. Put him on a horse.
The handling of the Katrina crisis and the troop losses in Iraq have fueled public discontent and pushed Bush back to drink. The sad fact is that he's been sneaking drinks for weeks now. Laura may only have just caught him, but the word is he's drinking. His drinking has been going on for a while in the capital. He's been in a pressure cooker for months. The war in Iraq, the loss of American lives, has deeply affected him. He takes every soldier's life personally. It has left him emotionally drained. The result is he's taking drinks, and what does it say? He's taking the drinks here and there, likely in private, just to cope.
Can you imagine if the Secret Serviceman, as you watch him break his 19-year sobriety, country's at war, and he starts...
Oh, wow.
Don't say nothing. It's just I take one every so often. Just take the edge off. Don't say nothing.
You think it's real, though?
Yeah.
You really do?
I do.
He's leaned up against the desk next to the red button.
Oh, you know what happened if I push this motherfucker? Yeah, fucking hotline. Yo, Putin! Pootie Tang, what's up, bro? How you doing?
Guy's like, you know what time it is here, George?
I don't give a shit. I'm partying, motherfucker. What are you doing?
Like those drunk phone calls you get.
Woo! You hear that? You know what that is? It's my skull. I'm so wasted. Dude. It's crazy. It's insane. It's nuts. Tom Brady. Just see the game. It's insane.
You really think it's true?
Yeah, the Inquirer, I think everything in there is true. Not the silly stuff, the Bigfoot stuff or anything. I don't know how much the Inquirer... I know the Weekly World News has Bat Boy and that stuff, but the Inquirer is pretty celebrity-related, and you rarely see stuff that's wrong. They usually come out with it, and then the story comes out, and it's true, or at least there's a lot of fact in it. This is the quote.
It's been my experience in a few little pieces of shit magazines. They never get it right.
Really?
Yeah, I got one right. This college thing I was...
Oh, well. That's your experience, right?
Yeah. What is this fucking thing? I don't even know. Some college magazine. They were interviewing me, and they just started dropping in shit in quotes that I never said.
That you didn't say?
It was unreal. So they asked me, like, when did you decide to become a comedian? And I was blabbing about, this guy said he was going to he wanted to be a comedian. And I was like, all of a sudden, being a comedian wasn't on TV anymore. It was sitting right next to me. And I figured, well, shit, if he's going to try it, I'm going to try it too. And then this part here, I go, that combined with the fact that I sucked at everything else in life drove me into the loving arms of that treacherous lady we call stand-up.
You said that?
I never said that. I'm literally...
You did. It says it right there.
I know, it's in quotes, right? I'm literally going like...
Wait, the beginning of that is you. The beginning you said.
And
then he tacked on some cornball fucking ending that you never said.
Never said that. I was talking about how I worked with some dude in a warehouse. He was saying he wanted to do stand-up, and then all of a sudden it didn't seem so weird.
Right.
And I said that combined with the
fact...
That's
so unattainable, right.
Yeah, that I sucked at everything else. Then, then I decided to do stand-up, but I guess evidently that wasn't glamorous enough for this kid, so he says...
What's the line?
Drove me into the loving arms of that treacherous lady we call stand-up.
Oh, my God, kill yourself.
And it's in quotes, and my big stupid head next to it.
That's a quote from the 30s. That treacherous lady. You can't trust a dame.
Oh, he just kept dropping in this shit from like the 40s. I knew that I was going to have to up my game in the Big Apple.
You would never say the Big Apple.
No. The Big Apple.
Wow, what a dick.
I got
making you sound silly.
Hot Atlanta.
All right, I guess the Bush thing's not real then.
Then it can't be true.
It just can't be true then. Chris in New York. Hey, Chris, what's up?
What's up, man? I was just calling to say the National Enquirer actually hires the best journalists in the country, believe it or not.
I don't believe it.
Usually you explain why.
Oh, the reason why is because the National Enquirer pays the best. Nobody wants to go to New York Times or any place like that because they're not going to get the same money.
No. That wouldn't make
No, it sounds stupid. I mean, I actually learned it in journalism school. That's where I go now.
All right. So you're believing this story that the Inquirer has about the president?
They've got a lot on the line if they're wrong.
Yeah, I'm
but
thinking that too.
Isn't that like from a comedian sense, like you write for the National Enquirer, that's like you decide to be Carrot Top? Like, fuck it, I'm just going to start pulling shit out of a trunk. Don't you want to have any sort of credibility?
Yeah.
At least write for the Post?
Don't you want the money, though?
All right. Thank you,
You
guys.
make plenty of money at the Post.
Yes, Aunt?
Hey, Tony Blair? What do you say, me, you, Betsy, Laura, producing drugs, powering on, just get fucked up, all of us, 3 of us, 6, I'll fuck you in the ass. What do you say? Get back to me. If you want to do this, just fire off a nuclear missile. Take it as a signal.
We have more audio. The mayor of Houston, everyone.
We are joined this morning by the mayor of Houston, Mayor Bill White. Mayor, good to have you with us. Are you confident that your city, good morning to you, will not be another New Orleans?
Yes, we don't have levees that will break, but I'll tell you, this is one of the largest storms ever to hit the Gulf Coast, and nothing good ever comes of a hurricane this size. That's why we got out of the way, or got out of the shelters. So many of those who were sheltering from Katrina, over 100,000 still residing in the area, and why we ask people to not go to work today, tomorrow. Starting 2 days ago, we began asking various categories of people to leave the region. So we're the best prepared city in the country, but I'll tell you this, nothing on this magnitude is welcome, and you can't, there's not much you can do for if you have 150-mile-an-hour plus winds.
All right.
Sounds bad.
It's going to be awful once again. And finally, here's some discussion about the gas prices. That's what we're all concerned about, right?
Certainly.
We all saw after Katrina that there was some, I remember in the Atlanta area, over $5 a gallon. So what's going to happen here, possibly?
Well, the best thing to do is look at the context. Katrina took out 10% of our nation's oil production. Now here we're expecting it could be more. With Katrina, we saw oil prices, gas prices at the pump go up 50 cents in 1 week. And that took gas at over $3.07. Since then, we've seen it drop down. It's $2.79 right now. I would expect that with Rita, we will see it go back over $3.
How about to heat your home this winter? Going to be cost
like
more?
Reid, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Even before Rita, we knew it was going to cost a lot.
Hold on. We might have something good here.
Top 5.
Darren, good to see
top
you.
5
Tip
tips.
number 1, you've really got to understand the lingo if you want to make sure you have enough insurance to cover any losses. A lot of people have what's called cash value insurance. That means that if you have a loss, you may not get the money that you need to fix your house, buy the new furniture, particularly for content.
Top 5 tips
That's
for
because your
insurance or the
insurer
hurricane?
is going to give you something
insurance,
less than what you paid to buy the content in the first place. It's called depreciation. That's the amount of money that they say makes up for the wear and tear.
Isn't it a little late for this?
If you want the money,
what
what
it
it costs to
insurance company?
replace
Yeah, I want to get
the content,
hurricane insurance.
Hello? Cost insurance.
They're not even answering their phone.
It's starting to rain.
It's really the way to go. If you have a horrible loss, it's the only way to get the money you need.
Tip 1 is taking
what about
forever.
Inflation? Inflation is a very big deal. In fact, about 60%
Yeah, inflation's a big deal with the people down there.
Undervalued
Nothing
when it
fat.
comes to their insurance.
Nobody's going to float
no
like
confidence
people
in that one
Houston.
anyway.
That was voted the fattest city in the country.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it would have been New Orleans, looking at the video.
I guess it's top 5 insurance tips.
Yeah.
Ugh.
More. The estimates were the average person using heating oil was going to spend about $700 more this year than they spent last year. In the Midwest, we're hearing that if you use natural gas, your prices may be up over 70%.
Over
so again,
$1
with
gazillion
Rita, I'm expecting big numbers there.
So is there anything people can do to save?
Well, I actually talked to the president of People's Energy in Chicago yesterday, and she said one of the things that you should think about winterizing that home. It'll save you 10 to 25% in your heating costs. That could be as much as $600 this winter.
Good advice there, Melody. Thank you, Melody Hobson.
Fuel it with
Chicago.
potatoes.
Appreciate that.
Didn't she sound like Tara? She had the smoky voice. Smoky.
If you're feeling it, we could do Tara Reid when we get back.
We got some Tara clips, right?
Yeah, let's do some
Love to
Tara
hear
when we get
some.
back.
Very dangerous hurricane.
Going into break, we got to play that Ray Romano thing if you can find that real fast. Derek. This came in overnight.
No.
Stephen Derrick came up with a really nice
kill it.
With a really nice promo featuring Bill Burr. You got it right now? All right, let's listen to this.
Next time on a very special Everybody Loves Raymond. Ray goes to the doctor.
Ray, would you like to see your test results?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
What are you doing?
Ray, I'm afraid you've got AIDS.
No, come on.
You have a rare strain of HIV.
No.
Commonly found in post-op Portuguese transsexuals.
Oh.
The fun really begins when Ray's wife finds out.
Why is the toilet filled with bloody poo?
Come on.
Oh, my God. The bed is full of scabs.
Hot.
But everything works out in the end.
Sweetie, you're losing so much weight. I bought you a smaller robe.
And,
Ray, your mother's here. She wants to say goodbye.
Oh, what are you doing?
All on the next Everybody Loves Raymond. Tonight at 8. Like sand through the hourglass, so is the Owen virus.
Hey, by the way, what happened with you and Gene Simmons?
Oh, that asshole.
All I know is I was getting phone calls all night long from you, Ben
laughing his ass off.
Really? That's surprising.
Gene, that's what? Gene blew off. What happened? Gene Simmons. We just had him on the show, what, a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
I'm in a bathroom. All right, granted, that's a little bit creepy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a bathroom, and I see him, and he walks in the men's room at the Venetian. So he walks by, I go, hey, Gene, and he goes, hello, and of course he doesn't look. He just keeps going straight. Again, he's a rock star. I don't blame him. I wouldn't look at me either in the men's room. I decide to wait outside, say hello real quick, and his security notices me kind of lurking there with Steve. So Gene walks out, and I'm like, hey, man, you know, I'm on the Opie and Anthony show. You just called in last week. And he's like, all right. And he just won't even look. He just walks right by.
Wow.
And,
Steve, were you there when he got blown off by Gene Simmons?
Yeah, we both did. We both got totally blown off in a really condescending... I forgot.
Yes, you did.
Oops. It was just... But like Jimmy said, he's walking into the bathroom. I was the first one out. I said, oh, hey, Gene Simmons. He said, oh, hi, how you doing? And as Jimmy came out, we waited. We were going to talk to him. And it was just so goddamn dismissive and condescending. And we totally explained who we were, exactly who we were, mentioned the fact that he was on the show. We just wanted to talk to him. And his response was, that's nice for you. I have to go.
And he goes, and then he had to leave. And he goes, oh, Opie and Anthony, I might see those guys later. And I'm like, all right, can I just get a quick picture with you? He's like, no, I'm really running late. He goes, you can walk with me if you want. So I start walking with him to get the picture, and then Yoshi is just backing up and like trying to take. All he had to do was stop for 1 second, and he wouldn't stop or look at me. So fuck you, Gene.
Ooh. Oh, hey, relax.
Oh, that really annoyed me. That really annoyed me.
He was one of your heroes growing up.
He was one of my heroes growing up.
Jimmy Robinson.
Sorry, I wasn't hawking a Kiss keychain, motherfucker.
It wasn't just a setup to maybe coddle you a little later?
Oh, did he annoy me. Every bit of loyalty I had for him went out the window, and I wanted to spit on him. I was so aggravated. Wow. How many bad people bashed him, called in, trashing him, and like an asshole I defended him.
You did.
Time and time again. And he doesn't need me to defend him. He's a billionaire. It's not going to change. But it just really, really annoys me. Look, I'm not anywhere near that level of fame, but I've taken enough fan pictures to know that you can stop for 1 second.
A second.
Disinterested shithead.
Wow. It was
6'3" in your dark Undertaker suit. That stupid straight-ahead look on your face. We get it. You're a genius. We get it.
You have really turned.
I can't tell you. I am so tired. Yeah, but you know what? It was. Steve was right. I understood he was busy and he had to leave. Dude, I didn't expect a 40-minute photo shoot. But he knew that we were talking about being on the show and we're members of the show, and he could have just stopped for 1 second and taken that picture. He didn't give a shit.
Right.
Sorry I didn't have anything to sell for you.
That's what it was. It wasn't advantageous to him to stop for a second. There was nothing in it for him to stop, Jimmy.
Opie and Anthony, the virus is spreading.
All right, having a good time today on the Opie and Anthony program with Bill Burr. Go to BillBird.com to find out more about what he's up to. Britney Spears selling her baby for what, $6 million?
Selling her baby? What is that in?
No, this is true. This is the latest thing in Hollywood. They, all the magazines want pictures of shit, so they oblige. Sure.
Oh, the way you made it sound.
No, I know. Well, that's how that's the headline. Of
Britney
course,
sells baby for $6 million
to get you all interested.
What?
And then you got to read the article.
Yeah.
And then you find out that she's not actually selling the baby.
Right.
New mom Britney Spears did not just give birth to a bouncing baby boy. She delivered a $6 million windfall. Could you imagine? The source revealed that Britney and husband Kevin expect to make $3 million for airing birth footage on the second installment of their reality TV show.
Birth footage? They took video of her screaming and a baby coming out.
No.
No?
No, because you're not allowed to do that anymore.
Why? What? Stop.
You're not allowed to film the birth of your child anymore.
Who said?
What, legal issues?
Yeah, it's the stupid lawyers just
Look
fucking...
how he's pulling the head out.
Malpractice
shit.
They've probably used it in malpractice.
Lawyers are wrecking everything we love.
Hey, that's kind of a good thing, because who the fuck wants to see that shit anyway? Who needs video of that disaster?
I wanted to see my sister-in-law's snatch.
Where are they showing that?
Huh?
Who are they showing that to?
What?
You're a husband and wife.
Right.
She's having a baby.
Right.
The husband's in there with the camcorder.
Right.
Videotaping her snatch and the baby coming out.
Dilated pussy.
Right. Yeah, her big dilated pussy. Where then is that shown? Do they sit there together and watch it? And that's it?
It's just,
is it for family?
Maybe family and friends.
No. There's no reason to have that.
Sure beats playing pinochle on a Saturday night.
Oh, you pull that one out?
Hey, fuck.
Don't some guys go through like an issue for a while once they see a human being come out of their wife's
That's
pussy?
what I hear.
They can't fuck her for a while?
They can't even do it because it disturbs
Was that too
them.
technical for you guys?
Yeah. When you're using medical jargon
really
like that.
Wait, Mike just had a baby.
Dr. Burr. We need an explanation.
I don't know how Mike just had a baby, but you can still tape it. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, I didn't just have a baby, but I was videotaping my wife having a baby 3 weeks ago.
Maybe it depends.
So you're still allowed to do it.
Maybe it depends on the hospital or something, because my family's having kids left and right these days, and they weren't allowed to film the actual birth.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you see them pushing a little bit, and then it cuts real fast. Ta-da!
Yeah.
Plus, you had to disappear, Michigan. We just had one, and you're allowed to tape it up here.
Cool. I would love to hear the audio. Do you have it?
No, I don't. I'm trying to get it out of my head still.
Could you guys send audio of your wives giving birth? I want to hear the screaming, and the fucks, and the I hate you, and all that, where they become like a devil.
Yeah, breaking your fingers.
I would love to hear audio of women giving birth.
Do you have the tape? Yeah,
I've got it. I'll see what I can do.
No, where are you? Are you home?
No, I'm not. I'm on the road. I'm in Michigan, but...
Yeah, it sounds like he's on the road.
I can understand that, though, them not wanting to be watched
all
while
right,
you
punch
work.
it up.
All right.
Yeah.
I remember I used to finish basements with this guy, and the worst fucking jobs were the jobs. I remember one time we did this job, and the wife of the dude sat there with a baby in the basement the whole time we're doing the job.
Nothing worse than the homeowner there during the job.
Because you're going to fuck up.
Yeah, and you can fix it, There were so many jobs I was on where we used to have to put air conditioning systems into houses that are built already. They're all built. It's an old house or something, and they want central air conditioning in it. And what you got to do, a lot of people don't understand. There's a huge blower unit that's got to go up in the attic. The only way to get it up there is you cut a hole in the hallway that will then become the return air duct, the big square one in your hall that sucks the air in, and the unit's got to go up through that. You got to cut that with a sawzall. Now you're in her hallway, and these old beams are shaking, and sometimes you get some cracking and chipping. You don't want people watching because a lot of times you fix it.
You cover it up with
it gets covered with
finished work.
The finished work, the flange of the thing.
But toothpaste out and fix over the cracks.
But they're watching you and going like, "Oh, do you see that crack?
You just want to take the saw to the side of their neck.
Oh, just smash them with a hammer. Nothing worse than the homeowner. And there so many of them. The more expensive houses you're in, the bigger pricks the people were, and the less they give you. Like you're doing a job where the guy's a working Joe also. They're offering you beer and everything like that. You go into these big houses, and you want a glass of water, and they'll tell you, oh, the hose is out back. There's a hose out back.
Oh, treat you like an animal.
Like, not even use their glasses or their sink or anything.
One time I had a job, I was washing windows, like houses, just horrific fucking summer job.
Ugh.
And this lady, I was doing the outside, would go to every window that I was doing, standing on the inside, pointing.
No.
Oh,
I would have punched the window.
Just
Where her face
right
was
through
on
it.
the other side of the window, I would have punched
One
right
time
there.
I was climbing down the ladder, and I hear...
Oh,
on the window, it started pointing to other shit.
To another spot you missed? Holy
Just
crap.
pricks.
There's no way that you... It's like fucking paint. All I'm supposed to do is wash it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they want you to go above and beyond
Yeah, I
just
got
for
to
them.
take out a razor.
Bill,
Yeah.
do you snap?
Oh, yeah, come on. Angry white Irish guy
No,
from
I'm
Boston?
thinking. You're like, I think you're a little like me. Why didn't you snap in that situation?
I don't know, because she was like 60 years old.
Screw that.
I was on a ladder. I didn't feel like falling off.
Yeah.
We were going back like to this is the 80s, man.
Yeah.
Well, they're saying you can't.
The 80s.
You
yeah.
can't
I
film.
didn't even know what that meant. This is the 80s, man. People didn't snap in the 80s. I more meant I was trying to remember what the fuck happened.
Yeah, with all that coke everyone was doing, no one was snapping. Of course not.
Cocaine, the big lie.
You can't film births in Maine, I guess. But, Ant, would you like to hear some audio of women giving birth?
Of course.
We've been trying to do this bit for years. And no one's brave enough to send in the tape.
Send in the tape.
We don't need to see your wife's snatch or anything. Just send the audio in. Send it to Steve at foundrymusic.com. FOUNDRY music.com.
And then the guy starts crying on the tape, too.
We want
A
to
lot
hear
of
it
that,
all.
they show that. Oh, it's so beautiful. Shut up.
We want to hear it all. Please.
Dude, there's no way I'm going to be in the room.
Why?
When that happens.
No way.
How did guys get roped into that? You used to be able to stand out with a cigar or something.
Pacing back and forth.
Yeah.
And then the nurse comes out and goes, it's a boy. And you go, hey, a cigar for everyone.
There's a lot of bits we try to get off the ground that just never get off the ground. We want to hear audio of women giving birth. We also, remember there was a time we wanted to hear bad best man speeches from weddings?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
Get the wedding videos out when the best man embarrassed everybody at the wedding.
Right.
With his stupid bad speech.
And don't send us the whole wedding tape and say the speech is great, find it. Make it easy for us. We're lazy fucks around here.
Right.
Make it as easy as possible for us to entertain you.
Give us that. We don't want to work.
What do you think? You think we'll get some birth?
I hope so.
Some audio
Births,
of women
some screaming, the baby coming out, the guy crying.
We need it.
Not
Come on,
realizing
guys.
that 13 or so years later, he's that same baby that you're crying about and say is so beautiful is going to be calling you an asshole.
Right.
You're the dick.
Well, we'll see what happens. We'll try again to get this bit off the ground. Now that we're a national show, though, we have a better shot, Anthony.
Yeah.
All right, so Brittany and Kevin, let's see, they expect to make $3 million for airing birth footage on the second installment of their reality TV show, which was awful the first time around. I don't know why they're allowed to do it again. They also have a $2 million deal for a subsequent video that will document the entire story of Sean Preston's birth. It will include every detail from the time Brittany left home, entered the hospital, had the baby, went back home, and their first weeks at home with the lovely baby.
Smart move. Do anything but sing.
No shit. They'll also pocket another $1 million from print rights to the first baby photos, including an interview with the couple. The lucrative deals are just the beginning of a new money stream for the couple who were rumored to have had cash flow problems. There you go. How long before Kevin leaves Brittany?
I don't know.
He's famous
It's a
now. He
cash
doesn't need
cow,
her
though.
anymore.
Yeah, she's the one that brings
Doesn't
him
need a
the
chick with a blown-out pussy.
He can make $1 zillion on his own writing a book on how the fuck he ends up in these situations.
That's true. Yeah, the
Reverse gold digging by Kevin Federline.
Oh, here we go.
He should be stocking up on pictures right now. Just taking pictures of everything. Her with being pregnant, her fat, her half-naked fat, things like that. So then when the book comes out, you could have all those pictures.
Save those for when she leaves you when you sell them to the Star and the
Yep,
Inquirer.
that's it.
I think Tara Reid's going to have to wait till tomorrow. We're running out of show.
What we got?
Well, we might have to just play with the phones for a few minutes and get out of here. Vince, what's up?
Yo, my wife's going to pop out one in a couple of weeks if you tape it for you.
Well, if you could tape it, please tape it and send the audio in.
Can you hook me up with them digital thingies? A little cheapy? I'm cheap. I got no fucking money.
Digital thingies.
Wear a wire in the delivery room.
Tap me up, man.
All right, we can't do that.
You want the placenta too?
All right, thank you, sir. Sal in New Jersey. Sal.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Sal.
Last night, I'm a student nurse over in New Jersey. Last night I was in the labor and delivery room and helped deliver my first baby. And it was pretty hot.
You thought it was hot?
I got to tell you, it was pretty hot with the woman pushing and everything.
Yeah?
Oh, it was great.
Sick fuck.
All right.
I think you should start a website. There's probably a lot of guys like you out there.
Yeah.
There's a turn on for everyone. We've learned that many years ago. Let's say hi to John on Long Island. John, what's up?
How's it going, guys?
All right.
Hey, Bill, I saw your show last night. Very funny.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Bill Burr getting rave reviews on his HBO special.
You want to go to the candle store?
My sister
You want to go to the Container store and get some... what was it? Containers for your T-shirts?
This one sounds like a pumpkin.
Shove it in your face. I love that voice. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. That's like the...
But he's no longer with that...
That's the blueprint to not get laid after your show. That's like the exact opposite thing you want to do on stage. You
Right.
like, give it up for the ladies, huh? They're looking pretty hot tonight.
You know, let me tell you something. Guys, we think we're smart, right? The ladies so much smarter than us, right? Right? Oh,
screaming.
Kill yourself.
All right. Let's say... well, what do you got, John, besides that the special was good?
Well, my sister's an OBGYN, and one thing that's pretty disgusting that happens, she tells me a lot of the stuff, when the women are pushing during contractions, sometimes if they had a heavy meal beforehand, something else comes out.
Holy crap. They're shitting and giving birth at the same
Granola
time?
and blueberries.
That's something you don't see on Lifetime.
No.
On the Lifetime channel.
On the baby show or whatever it's called.
I don't want to be in there.
No. Nope.
I'm in the waiting room. Old
Who
school.
knew, man? We teach people stuff every day on this show.
Who the hell wants to sit there and watch that?
Thank you. Let's see. I guess that's it. So hopefully people will send in videos of their wives giving birth.
The Baby Story. That's the one.
Baby Story, right.
The Baby Story. Did you watch Baby Story? They don't show the farting and losing some on the sheets in the delivery room.
Why
Manny.
don't you shit yourself, Mommy?
That was haunting me last
The
night.
doctor delivered me into a pile of mom's shit.
Manny in Houston.
Hey, boys, how you doing?
Hey, bro.
What's up, man?
Hey, check it out. You got to see a birth, man. That's awesome. But I didn't call for that. I want to tell you this. Hey, great show, awesome, everything, but I got to tell you one thing. I got to sign out for Houston, Texas. You know the storm's coming.
Yeah.
Mama's box. I'm punching out.
Oh, boy. You don't want to hear your mom's box ever.
Houston is saying your mom's box.
You know what the fear angle they're taking with Houston?
Yeah.
That the skyscrapers might fall down.
Stop it.
They actually reported that. They actually reported that the skyscrapers, who knows, might fall down.
Isn't Houston pretty far inland?
I think I think they
not
said
on the beach.
By the time it hits Houston, actually, would be if it hit the shore as a 5, it would be maybe a 3, which is still very powerful, obviously.
All right, there's some water kind of creeping near it.
Let's go to David. David, what did you learn on the Opie and Anthony show today?
Hey, man, I learned that if Big A ever gets near Patty's precious little snapper, he's probably going to need a can of Lysol and a crowbar.
There you go. The big date tonight. I'm going down to Paisano, Mulberry Street in the heart of Little Italy. The date starts at 5 o'clock. I got to check it out for myself. I'll have a full report tomorrow. Brad, South Carolina, what's up?
I learned that if you're about to die, shorten your confession to 3 words or less.
If you're about to die, shorten your
confession
to 3 words or less.
We did learn that.
Does anyone remember the 3 words?
Gonna have to listen to the replay.
I think Joey from Iowa might have it. Joey?